Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Ah,
Let me just check that's coming through. Welcome. Yep, that is coming through. I can hear myself. How are we all doing today? Hope we're doing well. I want to get straight into it, so I'm not going to do too much preamble, but I hope everyone's doing all right. Hello. Good luck with stream and being problematic with politics. I will. Thank you very much, Cetron. I hope you're feeling better, by the way. I heard you were feeling a bit unwell, so I hope you feel better soon.
I concur.
Look after yourself. We've got new updated session notes since last time. Session notes, the 12th of the 4th, 2026. You've awoken in the morgue. You've got a goblin sidekick. This is supposed to be a simple job. Figure out why our local tea shop exploded. Now you're standing here, the image lingering in the back of your skull. A dead elf. It's rare enough to see a live elf. Beyond that, you've also got the owner to track down. From what you've heard about the guy, he could already have left the city. Though maybe if you're lucky, you can catch him before he hops onto the next ship down in Water Lane. And finally, you've descended straight into the city below. Esoteric hallways full of traps, secret tunnels around every corner, monsters crawling up from the depths. Somehow, you just know. Someone or something is trying to keep you from discovering the truth. You need to keep looking, search every corner, talk with every person, look into the political bullshit above and the esoteric madness below. Eventually, you'll find a way forward. Chris. Oh, they're called our abilities are called chimes because they chime in.
Ooh.
So yes, I don't remember. I thought Viscum was there. Maybe I was wrong. Behold, Snell, our friend. All right, I have comprehend languages now. Oh no, I don't. Never mind. I forgot to. Oh, I forgot to prepare the spell. At what point are you like, honestly, this is above my pay grade? None. This is my quest. I will see it through to the end, no matter what it takes. At the very start, since I am not getting paid. All right. Crusader's mantle. Sparks.
Crusaders crankle.
Shut up. Shut your goddamn mouth. Just because I misspoke. You don't need to point it out.
After last stream, but yes, I do. It is revenge.
We'll take knock, because that'll be useful. We'll take comprehend languages. We'll take speak with animals, because of course we're taking speak with animals. We'll take cure wounds. And we'll take grease. Hold on, actually, what can I do without?
Ah, am I still? Let me check my audio levels.
That's because I don't want blue to be heard. Yeah, see if it's on your end. If not, I'll turn you up on my end. Sound should not be too low. Hold on, guys. That should be better. A little bit better. Please
Yes,
speak
hopefully.
for me.
I will speak
Has
to
that
the normal
improved?
speaking level.
Oh, that's why.
What is why?
Why has it done that? Hold on, technical difficulties.
I cause problems.
It has put you on gaming.
I am gaming! Well, that is because I am playing hit game Pop Tropica, Skullduggery Island.
That should be
I love that
significantly
I got louder. I got louder when I mentioned Pop Tropica. I believe that is the solution.
Oh, blue is loud. Okay.
Yes! I am the streamer.
How
Except I'm not.
is this in terms of balancing now? I will speak.
I will also speak. I believe that is around even.
Both of us speak at once.
Okay,
Okay,
well
we can
there we
probably
are. So
try
we
and
are
both speak at
doing that.
once. Da 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 da.
Cunt.
How was that? That's about good. Yeah,
Yeah, that
cool.
does seem alright. Alright, cool.
I wonder if it was like that for Warframe Wednesdays.
I
That'd be
hope not.
interesting to try and figure out. Jesus. God, I hope not.
Warframe Wednesday? What the fuck? I don't
Fair.
think I am the problem anymore.
You're
Yeah.
always the problem. And
If
that's
I
why we
knew
love you.
pop culture references better, I would be able to call that out. But I don't. And I do not know the difference between Taylor Swift and Katy Perry, and I do not know if either of those are the person who sung that song.
Blue's the problem, it's him. He flipped the tome open. There were fine and handwritten letters scattered across the page. You can read these symbols, but they were in old Draconic Diminuorian. De verbis decorum. No! How about comprehend language? There's no reason to cast that spell. I have a reason to cast that spell. Yes. You mutter the words to yourself and carefully tap the frail paper. The words then pop into place. As they should. Begin reading the first passage. I wipe the sweat from my brow, the lair is hot. My companion was consumed by the lower beast in the first wave. I saw his soul yet still screaming at me as I stepped up to the auditorium. No, I would not allow myself a meek death. The book details a first-hand account of one of the many lambs, the strongest of their tribe, who was sent to fight before the great green dragon, to Sildamanor, the last of the great dragons of Old Diminuor, to still reign at this time in the early Divine Era. The author, Calum, was one of the few to survive. He writes how he ended up in the good favour of the Queen of Trees after many years of servitude, but he never gave up his dream of killing each of them. This is fascinating. Keep reading. He never gave up his dream of killing.
I believe Calum is the name of a constellation, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah, I thought it was remarkably similar to a former friend of ours. So that's why I thought it was. That's why I laughed. This is fascinating. Keep reading. You are wasting away. You can always just skip to the end. That's usually where all the good stuff is. Read the full book. A long decade in those halls I spent in toil. I never relented, nor did I show truth. She saw something in me. Perhaps it was my bloodlust. Calum became the loyal first human of Sildamanor, a type of manservant. He was by her sides at all times, and he listened to her every word, documenting it. The book contains a long series of transcriptions, seemingly direct from the ancient dragon herself, and it slowly reveals how the author learns not just the basic tongue of Draconic, which all of the high humans spoke, but rather the deep power behind those words. A human playing the strings was amusing to them, to her, for none could ever dream of handling anything but the most shallow of songs, until the day I understood. This is fascinating. This story is told to all who are taught magic, how the first Arcanist stole the knowledge from his dragon masters. But this you have not heard. Calum Diminuori listened to the ancient dragon until he understood. Dragons control strings not just with words but with their voices. Once that clicked, the book explained, he learned how to tip into the word of power, higher tier magic. Words of power. Goes on to, with incredible detail, explain exactly how his research went on during those years, how he managed to procure and transcribe dozens of previously dragon-only spells. He didn't master all of them himself, but he did master some. And most importantly, he trained himself until he could cast a spell of Jaw's Limits. Jaw's Limit, the term used to describe why spells above 9th level are considered impossible to cast by mortal hands, at least before the Arcanist broke the limit. That would be what we call today a 9th level spell. It goes on for pages describing basic stuff about the Draconic Civil War, similar to things you read in school, how all of Diminuor fell in their raging. In that chaos, humans were starting to rebel. It was with great pleasure I turned on her when I saw my great cousin, Doug Duglin Din, appear with that sacred standard, yet he did not wield strength enough to break her. Thus the last of the great serpents fell to me. To my one word of power, I had learned this just for her. Kill! Thus the error of the worm was faded, with man rising in its place. I am Calum of Dominiori, my words shape worlds. Myself, Jaw, is what I am become. The book ends with instructions on various draconic magical theory, most of which you already know. Elementary. However, look at that final cantrip on the page. Look at that mage hand. Calum's mage hand. You run your fingers over the script, yes. This is the personal transcription of the spell, Mage Hand, by this mythic Calum. Memorize the cantrip.
Hey,
What a masterpiece.
Mage Hand, finally!
Finally! It was in the first room of the place we the second room of the place we explored. What a masterpiece. Look at that scripture. To imagine you are sharing in such glory. This is much more sleek implementation of Mage Hand than any you've ever come across before. You could perform great feats with this. What? Reach for apples? Apples. Holy shit. That will let you steal shit from a distance, won't it? Yes, although it is not as subtle as you might imagine. If you get caught. Never in a million years. I was hoping I would learn a power word from this. You once tried, remember? The back of the library. You found a transcript. You tried to memorize it. They found you the next day on the ground, barely breathing. And your eyeballs had exploded. Oh right, the eyeballs exploded? Patriarch was kind enough to cast a restoration on you, but was not happy about it. Restoration, a series of spells which cure various ailments. The most common are Lesser Restoration and Greater Restoration. They cure anything from blindness to tummy aches, though their practical implementation from churches across the coast, most common health issues are eradicated. Lesser Restoration, a second-level abjuration spell, removes one affliction upon a target, depending on the severity of it. The spell can remove birth defects, cripplings, blindness, deafness. I suppose losing one's eye, curing it would be casting lesser restoration because they'd be blind. That's interesting.
I believe that is no. They cast restoration to cure your exploded eyeballs, not. I don't think it'd be lesser, because if it was lesser, then that's like regenerating a body part.
Yeah, you're right. It's a restoration.
It does say a restoration is a series of spells. I imagine it would be greater. It has to be.
Yeah, I mean, if I was the DM ruling on that, I would say no.
Absolutely.
I would say no. You've lost your eyeballs. You're not just blind. You lack the eyeballs. That would not cure your lacking of eyeballs.
Because lesser restoration doesn't cure you of blindness when you're, say, like in a dark room.
Yeah. I suppose it could be a interpretation of that. However, I would say no.
No, I don't think you have the blindness condition. You know what I'd view it as? You know how you can like drink Minecraft within drink milk in Minecraft to get rid of a potion effect.
Drink
but if
Minecraft
you're like
with milk.
Like, yeah, drinking milk will get rid of the wither effect, for example. But if you're still being stabbed by the wither skeleton, you're getting wither again. Like, yeah, blindness you can have your blindness cured if you don't have eyes, but you also don't have eyes, so you're immediately blind again.
As well as many diseases, any place of healing across the coast employs the use of the spell. Greater Restoration. To be fair, it is slightly rephrased sometimes from the original spells.
Yeah.
And I definitely don't think this is clearly some. It's very reminiscent of 5e, but I don't think it's 5e. As I don't think they get away with that. I mean, I don't think this would be permitted under the OGL.
You say that, but it very much looks like it. I don't think there's been a spell that does a specifically different thing.
No, they
In a
all do
completely...
the same gist of the same thing. Some of them are
Yeah.
exactly like they are written
Yeah.
within the 5th edition. Sorry,
There'll be
D&D talk.
differences, but... Yeah.
Greater Restoration. A 5th level abjuration spell. It undoes one debilitating effect from a target. This includes things like petrification, long-term curses, or most types of major ailments or diseases. While harder to cast these days, it is still commonly employed by churches and places of healing across the coast. My eyeballs exploded? What a day. Oh right, I remember. Yeah, I shouldn't do that again. No, you should not. Fascinating. Mage Hand. Hell yeah. Mage Hand. Let's put lights up for now, though. Tildenor, what is the name of the goblin lady that Snell follows? Her name is Lady Sageleaf, and we haven't had a draconic name for her. Spoilers if you're not that far into the game, and if you are not that far into the game, what are you doing? Play the game, you dumb nut. I wonder if there'll be any... I mean, it could be in journal. Oh, God. Good Lord. Folk. Oh, yeah, I forgot the Japanese are in this game. Just the Japanese. No, I don't think it would be any of our lore. It's just something I think we understood. Nature. Oh, yeah, we got all the definitions of duck. Got several different definitions of sex as well.
Oh, there was a lady in there.
Lady Fair.
no.
No, that's the
Yeah.
halfling religious figure.
Yeah.
Would have been in the Goblin Garden specifically. No, okay, I don't know. I don't think we got a different name for her. I don't think we got like a draconic name for her. I think she probably keeps that on the DL.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't have Speak with Dead, so I can only infer what I see, I suppose. I need to talk. Oh, I needed to talk to. They're gone now. Ah, they were definitely there at some point. Note next to these says magic itself belongs to the deceased. Magic items themselves belong to the deceased. Braces of Thievery. What is the DC of trifling checks by your proficiency? Is this stealing then? Yeah, magic items belonging to the deceased. That would be stealing.
Hello, B.
Hello, B. The Brit boys are here. Just gonna put that in my pocket. So what if they don't need it anymore? The elf's corpse lies motionless on the slab. How do they move the corpse here? The Dark Knight carried it here. Viscon clearly has some unique minions. It was an impressive feat of magic to keep it intact despite the short journey. Take a closer look. Moving it to the Lich House caused some minor scut marks, but nothing major. There's gentle repose cast on it. That's how it survived the journey in one piece. Oh, I literally cannot do anything with it. Oh, okay, I'll interact with this empty pot. Looking inside, you find this pot to be empty. Most contain strange herbs or ashes. This one does not. Cozy spot. The pot was recently emptied. You can still see remnants of the dust at the bottom. No corpse dust in it. There is fear. You must grow sturdier. You hedonistic fool. Pray to the Pray the stomach dies and lets the mind work without its poisonous influence. Okay, there's something fancy about that rock and con. It is currently 2:51, I believe, AM within local time, in game. I don't think I'm going to
That
gain
would make
too much.
sense.
However, there are some things. I cast Mage Hand. Mage Hand, give me this, please. Obsidian Amulet, +1 Constitution, +1 Charisma, advantage against aberrations. Should probably actually inspect the things I picked up as well.
That would have been quite helpful when you were fighting the stalagmite.
Yeah, the rock creature.
Yep.
A weird stone that has been polished into a fist is grappling with a tentacle. Who made this and for what nefarious purpose? +1 con, +1 charisma, advantage against aberrations. Braces of thievery. Pair of iron and leather braces marked by symbols of Ilium craftsmanship. They are extremely magical and grant the wearer an intense improvement to sleight of hand and trifling related activities. Okay. Interesting. I wonder. Surely there's going to be. I could go back in here. How do you inspect these? Yeah, I must have. No, there's nothing to be found where the elf was found. Yeah, I'm still I like Paladin's theory or Cleric's theory of there being several different fireballs cast off in one go.
That makes the most sense to me as well.
Because people don't cast really high spells anymore. And I feel like it would be if it was a really powerful spellcaster, I feel like they would have been noticed. It wouldn't just be unless it's like Viscan or something, but why would they make that risk?
I was gonna say you notice that there is a dragon and a lich nearby.
Yeah, this is true.
But granted, that's kind of the thing, is when they're that powerful, why would they?
Yeah. Hello, Lizzie. Thank you for streaking in chat. I am doing all right. They're streaking. Stream streaking.
Yes, I
I am doing well. Thank you very much for
Oh,
asking.
nice. You got a whole lot of things to do in chat.
I got hydrate and a big stretch and I got the whole care package. All right, well, time to hydrate. And then I will do a big stretch.
Immediately using that point check, yeah.
And then, because I did a big stretch, my posture is fine. Because I had to sit up to do so.
Meanwhile, I'm sat on my chair like a fucking monkey.
That's nothing new.
Ah.
Yeah, 40k more and you'll be able to pay. This is true. Reminder that people can get VIP.
I mean, or you could get cast Morgause to hydrate several hundred times. All at once. Together we can drown the streamer.
The Rune Fakla. The mage hand quickly grabs the torch and flies it through the gel towards you. The speed of it clearly faster than the cube can react. Nice. It lands in your hand. You feel the rough and gel-covered surface stick to your glove. With the torch in your hand, you feel the esoteric tingle. Turn off the torch. The click reverberates through the cube. Then it shudders. Oh god, it's getting mad. You see the gelatinous cube shake more violently for every passing second. It is searching for heat. Within the cube, you see what could only be described as cracks. It appears to be falling asunder. Flopping and jerking, the many pieces of the cube are flung across the chamber. Ah, that explains it. This is not a cube. Smaller pieces smashed against the walls of the chamber, causing a terrible tremor. A ballet of goop. Until ultimately, each and every piece has escaped into the ventilation slits. You are covered in it. It burns. Get it off, quick. Clean yourself up. The goblin carefully steps up to you, looking around. Didn't expect that. Seriously, great job. You see the last piece of goop sliding down into the cracks near the walls. That really hurt. I don't doubt it. What actually happened here? Gelatinous cubes are able to unite for a short duration. However, if more than two were to pack together, the combination would become unstable within seconds. What happens here was obvious. A multitude of cubes all came together to enjoy the endless heat coming from the runner torch. The heat, or perhaps due to some cosmological chance, the unity of cubes found an equilibrium, which was then disturbed once you turned off the heat source. The cube sure dropped a lot of stuff around the place. Let's see if there's anything interesting. You hear excitement in his voice. He clears his throat. Related to the tea shop, that is. The goblin wants some loot. Who can blame him? There are pouches spread across the chamber, perhaps magic items left by previous victims. Cool, loot. I also have now got the torch. Common magic item used by dwarves during mining and architectural operations. It's stuck in self-roaming mode since you don't know the passphrase, but hey, it lights the way. I don't need that right now. I've got dancing lights.
I think that might have been
What is in
better
the box?
stat-wise, though. It might have been better stat-wise, though. Because
No, I found
you're
a docile
odd on
stress
both
cube.
strength and wisdom at the moment. Oh no, you're not odd on strength. Sorry, I misread.
This is so I'm not odd on strength. I upped my strength for
Yeah.
a moment because I thought violence might happen.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mixed up
Oh
your
no,
dexterity
I upped
and
my
strength for
strength
a
to move
moment.
a table. That's what I did.
Yes.
Translucent, somewhat firm, gelatinous cube. These used to be sold as toys/pets. Today they're illegal, probably because you can technically still dissolve human flesh, albeit very slowly. I've got two of these now. One for
Yeah.
intelligence. Combine. No, I can't do that. What a shame. I swear I saw something to interact with just then, at the end. No, I'm crazy. Nothing else? No, nothing else? Nothing else. That was not actually what I came down here for. Came down here for a different purpose. But I think it's not actually the right way. I wanted to see if... there was a man here, which there isn't. Did I ever look at that? I didn't even go up here either. Wait, hold on. No, I did. Yeah, that's the drunk Sphinx. That's back up. Did I interact with the pillar though? No. The pillar of jaw towers over you before you. He is speaking to you. Touch the pillar. Now's the time to change all my stat stuff around. Because I imagine I'm going to want good wisdom. Oh, we're keeping the Mimic Cloak on. There's no doubt in that. Oh. Oh, I could potentially up my other ones, though. That's okay. That's okay. I still haven't collected my spellbook yet, either. Should probably do that. Okay. Intelligence. Gives me advantage in esoteric events. Wait, what? Why's my wisdom? Am I done? It's very possible. In fact, I'd say it's likely. Oh, I can not have that then. Have this. And then some other kind of book. Just not getting to a fight. That's always an option. Oh my god, free? Free strength?
The lowest you can get strength within a D&D system.
We'll go with free.
Well,
Why
at
not?
base
I don't
values.
need strength. Right, let's interact with pillar. Touch the wondrous pillar. You place your hand upon the smooth surface. The whisper gets louder. It says something to you. Something weird. No, wait. It's a conversation. Only you don't take part. One you don't take part in. Guess you could try and join in. The pocket watch tingles. You've felt it. You've meditated on it. Meek supports me.
Yes, I support. Oh my god, the only thing you could have rolled.
Closing your eyes, you begin to focus. Your mind placed squarely at this esoteric force. Your mind forms into an arrow and you fire it forward, but it is repelled. Opening your eyes, your hand is no longer pressed against the cold surface of the pillar. You are instead holding it against your heart, shaking. This is wrong. Yes. Try again later. Whatever is whispering to you from beyond is more powerful than you've imagined. Okay, I'll try again later. Why does this lead?
That was unfortunate.
That was unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I'm going to go cry now. I think. There's the cat. I saw this cat before. Hold on. No, I cannot sleep. I must engage with cat. I wish to speak with you, cat. I have no reason to can't speak with animals. Why would I? It's not like there's an animal in front of me. On the ledge overlooking the garden. Oh.
On the ledge overlooking the garden, you spot a black cat. Calm as can be, it doesn't even care that you stomp up next to it.
Behold, the cat, a legendary trickster of Norvik.
Hello, I am from the local government.
Hello, I'm from the local government. That seems like something the cleric would say.
The cat lifts its head up, its dark eyes squinting at you for a second, sniffs in the air, and then ignores you once again.
It knows more than it lets on. Wisdom comes from knowing when to act and when to not. This cat does not care for you in the slightest. Pet it or something, I don't know. If you wish to hold a proper conversation with this magnificent creature, you need to find the first level spell, Speak with Animals. I know.
You have no reason to cast Speak with Animals.
You place your palm in front of your face and whisper, everything is words. As you do, the subtle movement of the cat appears not so subtle anymore. Then it snaps, and your mind appears to translate it all into the form you can understand. Hello, cat.
You hear a loud scoff coming from the tiny creature. Been a long time since one of your brutes learned to speak. Do not call me cat. That is an idiotic way to greet someone. I am Sir Tybon of the Stones and the Waters. You shall address me as such.
Of course, Sir Tridon. The cat speaks in a jaded, regal tone. It's adorable. He's full of himself, as he should be, honestly. The goblin looks at the cat and then back to you. Neat. You go ahead and interrogate this cat. I'll be here when you're done.
I'll be Frank, Humano. Frank! Son of Frank! Never cared too much for your kind.
Humano? Attempt at cat speech. How glib. Understandable.
The brute is subservient, eh? Fitting for your kind. Well, what do you want? I am not sharing prey with you, if that's what you're expecting.
The cat speaks in a slight cat speech accent, which is logical, but still quite strange to hear from a creature of his stature. What's it like being a cat?
The cat hisses.
He really doesn't like that word. So, what's it like being a feline?
I am a shadow. I move unseen. I hunt. I stalk. You would not understand, brute. For you are clearly so far below the default, you cannot ever truly comprehend what it's like.
Sick. What do you know about the tea shop? Cat dope, Sir Triban.
Tea? Ah, you mean to say leaves that smell? Yes, that building did have a lot of that before it fell to ruin. And I mean before it got scorched.
Before?
Yes, when the bird took over. I hope that foul was lost in the flames. Then again, what I would not have given to hunt it myself. Alas, I would have needed a dozen hunters to bring it down. Biggest bird I ever saw.
Cat speaks of the owner of the tea shop. Interesting. Yes. You see anything suspicious lately?
You.
Ouch. He's right though. You live out here?
Of course not. Don't be daft. I live in a wandering chicken. What? Under the earth, as any respectable creature would.
Sorry, what? Can you repeat that?
No. He makes an annoyed tisk sound. Now, Okay.
Vete, I think. It's Latin.
Vete?
Leave. Be gone.
Fuck.
Fuck
Now,
off.
fuck off.
Now, fuck off. Can I come to visit you in your chicken house?
I suppose I cannot stop you. Though my home stay servant is quite the eccentric woman. So do with that knowledge as you wish.
A cat lady? Being eccentric? You've never heard of such a thing. All cat people are good. What are
Only
you
a
voting
safety
in
of
the
excellence.
election, cat? Oh, sweet healing.
He seemingly ignores your question for 10 or so seconds, which we will then play out in real time. Then he says, no.
A good idea.
I do not deal with whatever that is. It is beneath me.
Now, do you want to ask Sir Treban something? Oh, that's his name. Sweet. Ask him what he thinks about goblins. What do you think of the goblins?
Hmm? What are you on about?
That translates into, excuse me, what do you mean by that in cat speech? The green guy. Point us now.
Ah, you mean the Munchkins. They are annoying, but not worse than your kind.
Okay, thanks. Time just now. Hmm? He thinks you're awesome. The Munchkin squints. Somehow I don't believe you.
The cat does a big stretch.
Feed his ego enough to get actual answers.
You are subservient.
You want real answers? Feed his ego. Easiest way to do that is to compliment him. But not soft compliments. Hard compliments. You are a legendary creature of the dusk and dawn, Sir Draban. The coast trembles at your appearance and longs for your presence.
Yes, well, the cat mumbles. Bards will surely write songs of my accomplishments. That is true.
They will. Now, is there anything else you can think of that would prove useful for me to hear?
The cat yawns. Then he says, will you go away if I do?
Absolutely.
He sighs in a deep grumble, the type of noise you did not expect to come out of a cat. Fine. Blue fire woke me from my slumber. Had I been closer, my whiskers would have been fired. Fried.
Wait for him to continue.
I wanted to know who caused this ruckus in my territory, so I kept watching. The green munchkins run around like crazy trying to put out the flames.
You should call Snell that.
I saw a brute like you, but in a garish yellow cloth, being interrogated by some of them.
Man in yellow. Free Strider, perhaps.
And once the fire was out, which did not take long. The one who should have wings appeared.
Angel. That's what I think.
On her orders, what do you call it? Tea shop? Yes, they hammered it shut. Then she did something. Wave and glow on it. I agree with you.
A locking spell to keep outsiders from entering the crime scene, commonly used in the city.
That's it. Now leave.
Thank you for the information. Break the spell and leave. Pet the cat.
You reach towards the cat's head, it meets your palm and nuzzles against it.
What a sense of divine validation. Not doing anything, yet getting so much love. Learn from this beast. His grace is unmatched. If you were a cat, you'd never have trouble again.
It appears to have enjoyed the pet.
Enjoy your day, citizen. Now I must be off. You've given me invaluable information.
I'm glad that wasn't too many lines because I was realizing I've given them a very slow voice. I plan to keep you here the whole stream.
Because I am the main character.
And you have to like me.
Okay, let's sleep off the exhaustion. I could look in this box. You know what? I think I will. Frowns. Volcini river droplets.
Ah yes, stealing
Well-
from an angel, that's a great idea.
That's a great plan. That surely cannot backfire on me. A vial of blessed river water from Morgause, land of giants. Popular among the Earth Guard, it's usually labelled as not blood. Grants a minor strength increase for a week. I will do all my you get a week's benefits tomorrow because I forgot to do it yesterday. Before you lies a bedroll. Lie down, take a long rest. And you're going to bed. I'm a head out then. Night. Oh, sorry, Snout. I'm just awfully tired. You lay down on your bedroll, finding sleep difficult. As you stir, you think about your quest. The star witness, the man in yellow. Frank, son of Frank. It might just be a dead end, though you've got a distinct feeling that he's lurking somewhere below. Then, there's the question of the elf. This is supposed to be a simple job. No casualties, no pressure, just some angry goblins and a ruined tea shop. Now, it appears to be anything but. So many loose threads. But don't worry, you've got time. You still need to locate the tea shop owner. It's time to delve deeper past the below. Among its many secrets, some path has to go deeper. Before you know, 8 hours have passed. You successfully completed your long rest.
Cleric, did you take my blessed river water?
What? No. I don't know what you're talking about. Day 3, March 24th, 27 PE. ... Another day full of trouble. The end is near. It is time to open your heart. The people of Tolstad cry out for you. You really gotta finish this today, or else people are gonna talk. I have so much stuff to do today. Hell's yeah, brother. Time to get to work. I'm already on day 3. Feel stressed. Time moves fast when you're running around like a headless chicken. the election looms. Alrighty. First of all, let's look at our consumables. Okay, we don't need any of those. I've got so much incense I can just continue to... I should be less stingy on spells.
You say that? I think
HP.
you used incense last night
I just
to
used it a
talk
fair
to that
bit.
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fermented mushrooms, often cloven produce, must be decades old. The lump seems to move around slightly. Grants a minor wisdom increase for a week. Consume. Wisdom increase by 1. Vala blessed river water from Volgani, land of giants. Popular among the Avgard, it's usually labelled as not blood. Grants a minor strength increase for a week. Consume. Strength increase by 1. Refreshing beverage blessed by divinity. Why else would it burn so good? Grants a minor constitution increase for a week. Consume. There goes our stats up. And now I have to rethink everything I just did. So let's unequip everything again. Where's the all items? There we go. And then we can work about re-equipping. I'm never taking the Mimic Cloak off, mainly because it helps with my the DC is lowered for everything, so it is
So it's
good.
effectively a +2 to all stats.
Yeah, I mean the other items aren't particularly massive in terms of where is it? Not literature, key items. No. Trinkets, yeah. So I've got some +2s and things, so they could potentially be useful, but I think I prefer the lower DC, and I think I prefer Meek. +1, +1, -2. Let's put the charismatic helmet on.
Just while you're doing this, I'm gonna be honest. My brain just keeps replaying the same line from Azario. It just keeps coming back into my head. God damn it!
Can't escape it.
Azario says. I don't even remember what Azario said. I just know that he said Azario says.
For context on that, people, in my D&D campaign, the first time we ran it, there was a player that joined us that decided, and this is now canon across all Aarakocra, that Aarakocra always speak in the third person and always refer to themselves. So whenever they start a sentence, they'll say, Azario said this, or something like that. And now all Aarakocra speak like that, unless they've been away from home for a long time.
Azario says. It's just as if he's quoting a proverb every time he speaks. I just can't unhear it. Azario says, people don't like being set on fire. So do that.
That person didn't play another session, but their impact on the campaign has been immense.
But they were Azario.
I think it's worth putting on the braces. Lowers the DC of trifling checks by your proficiency. That feels useful. And 1 charisma or 1 strength. Well, I can potentially get 1 charisma or 1 strength from here. 1 con, 1 charisma. I just want charisma up. That's all I want. I could get my strength up, actually, by wearing the dead guys. Insignia. Probably not a great idea.
It gives you advantage on uncertain checks as well.
Yeah, this also gives me advantage against bureaucratic bureau or bureaucrats.
Fair. So if you go back and talk to not Gregor Blackwood, that would be useful to have.
What was the other thing you said? You said something insightful and clever, but I can't remember what it was.
No?
No, I didn't.
I don't think I did.
Okay, that's a pretty rounded stat spread with high. My wisdom and charisma are now fighting for the top spot, so that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Safe. Right. I need to find the man in yellow. He's probably in the city below, but people also say he might be somewhere else. So.
Well, he'll be
do we
aura
just go
farming
more?
on top of the tea shop until you walk up to go see him.
No, we gain to know information.
Cleric. She is still working on the detailed notes, her halo spinning slowly around her head.
Oh, get to know her better. Well, we're about to have an ad break, so that probably is going to be a decently long conversation. So let's go to ads first, and then after ads, we'll continue. I'm not going to mute though. I'll give something for the subs for a change because I don't particularly need to go anywhere. I don't know about you.
No.
Are you? What are your thoughts on the game so far? What do you really like about it? Because I keep on saying what I like about it. Or what do you like about it?
Well, I kind of missed the beginning, so I'm putting certain pieces together from internal facts.
Well, the only thing you really needed to know from the beginning is I woke up. I started the game. I then had a really cool intro sequence. Hold on. Hold on. Because you need. I think you need to see this.
Oh.
I will cut this out of the YouTube video, but I want to show you.
I await.
Because it was an awesome entrance. I'm gonna have to get my own YouTube video up. One moment.
Oh, where are you finding that, Cask Morgause?
I am finding that here. So you too can watch this if you want to, even though I'm going to play it on stream in just a sec. Let me see.
Wow, that'll solve all of my YouTubing needs. I can't wait for the Cask Morgause playthrough of Pop Tropica. Skullduggery Island.
Go. Let me get it for stream and then I'll get it for you. Great. Good capture. I did such a good job capturing this. There we go. Should we be able to see that? Oh no, you can't.
I can.
I'm not sharing it with you.
You
can see it on
stream.
Yeah, no, I'll share the tab with you directly, so you don't get it delayed.
Fair enough. Streamer banned.
What?
I was looking at your recommended.
Oh,
I
pirate
watched.
software. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
I've
pirate
watched
software.
Evan's video there.
No, I will also mute my game audio. Should be changed on stream as well. Yeah, so this was the opening that we had. Am I coming up twice? No, I'm not. It's just the screen. Good. Stay silent until the darkness ends. It's a shame there's that streamer in the corner. Oh wait, he's gone.
I might have popped in momentarily when this was going, but I definitely didn't watch all of it. Oh, is that the pocket watch you have currently?
Yeah.
Ah. Those coming back from an ad break must be so confused as to why you've gone back to the beginning of the game.
And that's where we woke up in the.
Was that a fucking lobster? What?
Yeah, like the guy down in the ruin has. He has a lobster like that. There's lobsters everywhere. And then I tried to fight that zombie because it was blocking my way originally. But yeah, that was the opening. That was all the context I had, except there was a little bit of a additional information. Is in we made some choices about our past and what made us, and I was an Asgarist, which kind of informed the breakdown I had when talking to this angel here later on, I think. But yeah, I had to decide who I was. I had to choose a name, and I said the cleric. That's why I've been the cleric the whole time. And
Not Holy Boy.
Not Holy Boy, no. There was a option to have a name, but I can't remember what it was. So I'm just the cleric. And then I was like, "Who's this pale man?" And then I explored a little bit. I talked to the orc. And then not too far afterwards, when I came to Lady Sageleaf, is when you arrived. So you didn't miss too much.
I didn't miss too much at all. No, it's an interesting story from what I can, or interesting mystery from what I
knew
tell.
I was sent to investigate the tea shop. That was the only information I was given. Is you don't matter, so they sent you to investigate the tea shop. Get to know her better. You will
You're
falter.
not streaming the thing again. You need to sort of stream over again.
Oh, oops.
For me, my
For
stream.
you, your personal stream.
Yeah. Because I'm important.
There you go.
Yeah.
The link. Before the steps of divinity, your manhood crumbles. As you ask about, religion. Okay, I've probably failed this too. I got a -1, so I need a 16. But I have defeated the Roper, so apparently I am... I don't know how that's relevant. I guess I'm strong. You defeated a skeleton, that makes you a man. You managed to realize why she is annoyed at you. Get to know her better by discussing religion. Yes, because I understand gender.
I love women.
This woman served Earth. Why? A woman of her caliber, a great celestial of the West. She doesn't like it here. I don't think that's true. Earth was that good of a god, I suppose. No, she has doubts about Earth. So I don't know. I hear discussing religion is a great way to know someone, so good choice. Yes, I do that with every person you meet. Don't. She must be bound by some oath. I feel like oath is probably the most correct. She must be bound by some oath. Of course, an oath to serve the city, even beyond his death. She is a sister to the Gauls. Ask her. Ask her why she is here. Raise your head. The angel's many eyes focus on you as you open your mouth. Why do you remain here, serving a city of men?
She stops her work. The floating papers begin to move out of the way. And the angel descends ever so slightly. It is. She grits her teeth and clenches fists.
First time you've seen her perform any kind of physical exertion. Holy shit.
To Maestro Gdzai Rogzum Succeed. This city has lost its head. A city of fools.
Your legs shake. You stand before a goddess. Stand your ground. Face her. Do not lower your head.
The celestial faces you.
No. Maybe. Don't complicate it. Fair.
I was basically reiterating the same question you asked her before.
I'm tempted to go for this one because I think Cleric obviously has reason to want out the city. I don't necessarily think he'd see it for the same reasons. He'd see a different kind of strength that wasn't necessarily coming from. I think he'd probably just look to people that are unifying together in unity. He's a bit of an Asgarlist. So I think he would probably look to that and say that Norvik is stronger than you think, because Asgarlism is kind of taking off, and I think that's probably his viewpoint on that. So it could come across as nationalistic, however, so we'll see what happens. Norvik is stronger than you think.
The normally stone-faced expression is still there, with a swirling mass of esoteric force where her eyes are supposed to be. A telepathic voice rattles louder in your mind. A crackling boom. I am not a slave to this city.
You feel as though the world is vibrating around you.
The angel halo slows.
She is calmer now, as if releasing that angry remark was exactly what she had been waiting to do.
But that is not an answer to your question.
Just listen.
She lifts her head, and the many eyes follow. Why do I remain here? She asks herself, yet in your mind as well.
Damn, this is some deep psychological stuff. Didn't expect that from a Celestial.
The darkness within her skull retracts as she waves her hand. Ask, if you are so adamant.
Where do you come from?
I was crafted from molten blood. Upon the slain corpse of the Titan Mildokriski. My skin born from the blood on the slope at the closing.
I think you're right in saying that. I think that was some kind of Polish kind of origin or Slavic origin by the sound of it. Wielokwisty? Wielokwisty. I feel like the W's are V's. Maybe that's just the thaumaturge influencing me there.
I do not know. I am no Anticospalian? I have no
Antiseptolin.
Antiseptolon. Okay, cool. I am no Antiseptolian. My crafting was made here, on this esoteric coast, right as it all turned hellwards. It was forced, I learned, too soon after first light.
She lapses into a more dated language when she recalls her birth. This is the life of a Celestial.
That is where I come from. The eternal battle for the holy mountain.
So you're kind of a veteran.
Ha! A short bark of a laugh in your mind.
Score! She thinks you're being funny.
A colourful storm dances within the hole in her skull. Those before me, they were the ones who actually arrived to this plane. They had not even a concept of time. Many mortals say my presence is alien. Older celestials are alien to me.
How did you meet Earth?
She does not answer for quite some time.
Ominous.
At sea, I moved with a Yimian explorer at the time on her airship.
Airship, like the Arcanist kind.
Yes, it was a slow and dangerous contraption. It was an official gold dispatch. My job was to watch the Yemenians movement, and report my findings, while acting as an official witness. After only a year of travel, the ship went down in the ocean. They accidentally flew into a frozen pocket.
Oh,
I stayed near to watch the disaster, as was my duty, to report. She is quiet for a beat. 20 crew members died in the impact, and the other 12 gathered on the wreck. They called out to me, pleading as they froze to death. I did not have the authority to interfere, as was the Golden Horde's foreign affairs edicts at the time.
her voice does not change in tone at all, yet you can feel the pain as she tells you this. Horrible.
Once the voices were silent, I left the blizzard behind, moving inward.
That's awful.
The storm raged. Before making it out of the pocket, I was struck by lightning.
Keep quiet.
How many eyes land upon her right arm, held out opposite the floating shards on her left. That is when my wing broke. I fell into the depths. That should have ended me. Yet the strings aligned.
We almost drowned. I wonder if there's a connection between drowning and rebirth. Interesting.
A fleet of humans were traveling across the rough Ascani waters.
You ran into the chosen people.
Chosen people.
Chosen people, an nationalistic term for the Earthfolk, mostly used by lovers of Earth and young men who want to feel that they're not just exploited fools in a system controlled by the Freestriders.
She repeats your words.
She does not like that term.
The human god saved me. That is how I met him. I did not join him in his struggle with the low creatures of Dzik Zemni, your Ascani. Yet in time I served.
What was Earth like?
You know, you have your tales.
I know the stories. I want to know what you thought of him.
You see many, many eyes gaze into yours. He was me. I look like you're scared. Yes? Oh, I'm weak. Sorry.
What were you going to say?
No, I was like, oh, look like your scarf, and then it appeared. Kind. Reluctant. It was his weakness and his strength. Your god was a complicated man, cleric. He did terrible things. He performed great deeds. He was just a man.
Interesting. Well, we know he committed genocide on goblins, so interesting perspective.
Yeah, but from her perspective, someone who watched the things die, like people die in a shipwreck, unable to do anything, that probably isn't as much of a. That's kind of just a man thing.
Is that your actual views of him?
She considers your question for a few seconds. Yes. He built this city in his own image. For good and ill.
How long have you been here?
I served him for a minuscule time. Approximately 49 years.
That's almost the entire existence of Norvik.
Almost. Give you time in different lights, cleric. Remember that.
Why Darrow?
I am a senior member of the Earth Guard. The patriarchs set my assignments. I am following orders.
She follows orders, yet she rages inside. This is her struggle. Oh yeah, it's weird, but she's really looking for some type of guidance here.
I head Nicholas Darrow's defense, along with a handful of rotating guards. It is not a difficult appointment.
Why listen to the patriarchs?
Her many eyes look away, focusing on piles of documents scattered across the tower. I have nothing else to do.
You're looking for meaning.
Meaning. She looks back at you. Call it what you will. I am here for now.
Why not go back to the Golden Horde?
Do you believe them to be better?
I thought they were all horrid brutes.
Brutes. You sound like that cat. She repeats the word.
Their invasion of the Clanland should be proof enough of that.
The Horde consumes and subjugates. At times they fractionalize, splintering into deadly warbands. Usually by some divine mandate or plot, rather than Similar motives to the civil wars of mortals. Her telepathic voice changes to an octave lower than before. I was a cog. Inside, I could not see the contraption. Outside, it is clear. They are machines, built for a divine incursion. One ended millennia past.
She's a damn Conchi? Didn't expect that. Conchi, slang for conscientious objector. Conchi. Conchi. During the Coast War, they had a whole penal troupe called the Conchi Group, full of people who are charmed into performing war service. Can you imagine losing your freedom like that? Awful. Just nod.
This city is not a machine. It's a living, breathing thing. One that many dance, or sing, or run off a cliff. There is something good about it.
Freedom, baby. Do all Celestials look like you?
No.
Too bad. Smirk.
She turns her head away from you.
Oh, come on, that was a decent line. She liked the comment. What, really? Nice.
Celestial creatures are amorphous spirits, built upon the energies of the positive. We shape in time, we form by purpose. Some of us fast, some of us slow, some of us by physical means, some by spiritual, some of us drop their phone.
Celestials are even more diverse than their opposing devilish cousins. From unicorns to coatls, from mighty Empyreans to cherubs of old Dominion. Well, I think you're pretty, at least.
Not a single one of her many, many rotating eyes meets your gaze. Aesthetic subjectivity was not in discussion, cleric.
Oh, the pain. Rejection.
I wonder what she specifically did. Please refrain from using such language.
Oh, did she not hate that? Did she? Her reaction. Is she flustered?
Oh.
Did you just fluster an angel? I have the freedom to express my subjectivity as much as I want. I am a man! Sorry, I got off topic. Ouch, my heart.
To be fair, from what I understand, she might actually like that first one.
Well, I think I'd do what the cleric would do, and I think the cleric would just say, ouch, my heart.
That's acknowledging the pain.
That is true.
Can't possibly acknowledge the pain. That's only 1/3 of asking someone their political opinions. Or 1/6 if they're a halfling, apparently.
I'm going to say, ouch, my heart. Ouch, my heart.
You are hurt.
She states the words less as a question, despite it being one. I'm fine, don't you worry, sweetheart. Don't worry, everything hurts a lot these days.
That was a very Mabel line.
Don't you worry, sweetheart.
We can still recover from the fumble.
I'm fine, don't you worry, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Sweetheart? Why didn't you call her a broad while you're at it? No, not actually. Do not do that.
She is silent for a moment. Then she gives you another calm nod.
I don't know what else to ask.
You have not inquired about assistance.
Assistance?
The tea shop.
Oh, right. Yeah, the whole reason I'm here. I forgot. You forgot about the tea shop. It's the only reason you're here. It's your job, man. Don't fuck up this paycheck, too.
She descends slightly again. You can almost look at her without bending your neck all the way back. This incident is to be investigated entirely of your own accord, cleric. I will not interfere. However, my duties include watching over the ruins. My so Glibbin, the city below. Are you entering the lower parts of Norvik?
I've done my fair share of... No, I've entered the dungeons below, yes.
Good. If I find the time, I will assist you, cleric. In the Undercoast path.
Score. Hell yeah.
That's probably why the killing the roper helped.
True. Yes, that makes sense. Her voice betrays a certain feeling deep within that radiant heart.
There has been interest in dealing with the dangers entering through that trail. It shall be dealt with once and for all.
Dangers?
She stares at you with many, many eyes.
I like dangers. It's my middle name, but in singular.
It is not.
Correct.
She continues. Enemies of the state, the type that festers. There are many. You will need to be wary. Meek see many bad thing come from dungeon. Always bad thing. Angel is scary. This will help. All from dark is scared of burning light. Your scarf whispers to you, Meek includes self in that list. I will meet you there.
An angel will surely help out a lot. What's that? Like a third companion? At this rate, you'll have a full party in no time.
I wonder if that's programmed to actually bear in mind your number. I mean, it must be, but I wonder if it would say second if you didn't have Meek or something.
Maybe. Maybe it wouldn't be an option if I didn't have Meek.
Maybe. I find great joy in trying to decipher the internal sort of spider diagram of pathing.
If I hold on. If I remember my logic correctly, I believe Disco had enough writing in it to fill like 5 novels. So if this game is anything like this, and considering this game has been in development for quite a while, I feel like there's probably things that acknowledge a lot of things. Now, I think we have seen some flaws in that. I do think at some points we have seen where they haven't acknowledged something that we clearly know or have, or have done, but it's very few and far between.
It's also somewhat bound to happen. Also, bearing in mind, word counts in branching off games can expand extremely rapidly. I know this firsthand.
It's still impressive though.
Oh, absolutely.
If not, I'd say, if anything, I'd say it's more impressive because you have to think of different ways to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Just
You
stare
have
at
to
her
have
many eyes that
multiple.
do not meet your gaze at all.
The angel returns to her work.
Unlocks Ete as a companion. Hell yeah, Steam achievement, get.
Yeah.
Ete will not join you in the Undercoast path as long as you do not go down there solo. Have a good day, Ete.
As long as you don't go down there solo.
You can dismiss your companions and start doing your own thing.
Ah, gotcha.
So you can be like, Snail, go home. I need to go do something without you.
Yeah, I initially interpreted that as if you do not have Snell with you, the angel will not help you. The angel is only there for Snell.
And now, this is one thing that I did have spoiled for me. Oh, it's the duck.
Oh, Kame.
Okay, I'm coming back here with Snell, and then I'm going to go to the sea below, because that's probably actually the thing that we should do.
I felt myself readjust my throat as to where it would have to be to do Kame's voice, and it has just returned to normal.
Well, considering you did came here when you were also incredibly ill.
Oh. No, like Daryl
believe.
was the voice that I could do when no, it wasn't Kame. That was I did Dr. Sunshine when I just didn't have a voice.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And then I can never do Dr. Sunshine's voice again because I could only do it properly when I literally could not talk.
Somewhat mysterious dwarf. Hold on, I've been distracted by us. I don't know if this guy will just disappear, so I'm going to talk to the somewhat mysterious dwarf. I'm going to see what's in his pockets first.
Time for the Daryl. The dwarf ignores you and whispers to himself, "The storm calls to me."
Okay. See you, dwarf. See you, Daryl.
The waves, Keys.
The waves.
The waves.
The storm, it calls to me.
The storm.
Can you hear it?
Can you hear it, Keys? The storm calls.
You know what comes with storms? Waves.
Boat. Oh, yes, waves too.
Yeah, we didn't find out anything about that.
Oh god, she has some high stats.
Good afternoon, cleric. The goblin gives you a questioning look. Leave him. You ready to head out? Have Snell join the party. A bit later than I usually get started, but yeah, I'm ready. Snell has joined your party. Let us behold her and see if we can behold her more. There is nothing further to add. A 30 is an interesting check. I suppose if I didn't find out she was a fucking dragon, that probably would tell me.
So 27 strength. That actually says quite a bit about the level of dragon she is.
Let's see if we can discover anything else about Miss Williker. She is focused on her work, but she does not seek strife. She will help you if you do not pose a threat. Her knowledge goes deep, far below the city. Learn from her and her loneliness. The elf looks you up and down as you approach. Human? A friendly greeting. Don't know what you did to deserve that. We found an elf in the tea shop. One of your friends? You. Her normally wide smile fades. An Ilium, I presume. I do not consort with their kind. I'm afraid I cannot help you in any way apart from offering you a free piece of advice. A tip, if you will. Please do. She makes a coughing-ish sound. Tread carefully. The roots of Ilium grow far and deep. They will strangle you given the chance. Do not anger the Mender's shadow. The Mender, a common way to refer to Ilium the Mender, the goddess who established the Ilium Empire. She was kind of a big deal before she died last century. Got it. I'll be careful. Good. Good. That's it. Bye. That is also one of the people that we met immediately before. I think you were probably there to see that.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Mayhaps. But I won't tell you. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. No, we're talking to the duck. That was it. Onward. We better hold anything else about. No, we cannot. I discovered nothing. How many crowns do I have? How many crowns do I have? 206. Not enough! Ah! The pain. All who pass are mine to keep. The election is very, very soon. Oh yeah, they're using this as the election place. Ballot boxes. The ballot boxes are now ready for the election. Can I put in my vote early? No way. They'll obviously make sure they're empty before they start up the process. They won't. But still, let's not. The ballot looks at you boxingly. Cool. You see something shiny in the dirt. A shard of draw. Time reclaims all. Goblin was here. Goblin. Don't mind me, Doug. Just having a look around first. These stair goes far below the city. Oh, is that another entrance? Interesting. The duck. Let us use strength to behold him. Undead. This is a true warrior. No further information. Are you ready for duck?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Let me look at his pockets. The caretaker. Advantage to get. Oh, +1 to everything. No, not everything. Strength, con, wisdom, and charisma. Advantages against chaotic creatures. Inflict wounds. Crypt key. Hello, duck.
The ironclad can of a man sits alone on the temple steps. His face obscured, an axe strapped to his back.
Citizen?
His helmet head is slumped forward slightly.
Is he asleep? He is not really here. Are you okay, citizen?
No response.
My good knight, say something.
A metallic scraping noise fills your ears. The knight is moving ever so slightly. His head turns.
Oh, fuck. Within the slits of his helmet, you see the faint shimmer of a bony face.
Your name. Soldier. His voice echoes out into the open chamber.
Oh, ran. That was it. I'm not a soldier.
You hear the knight clenching his iron gauntlets. No, you are.
What? Does he want to fight?
The knight's head slumps once again.
Speak your mind, soldier.
Who are you?
He is silent for a while.
You feel a light breeze pass through your armor.
The duck.
Excuse me?
I am the duck.
That's wild.
I am Mother Owl.
You should be proud of your name.
The knight does not respond.
Does not wish to share more. Are you Lord Gorm? Do you want some bread, sir? Citizen, I have bread for you. I heard ducks like bread. Lord Gorm. Lord Gorm was the missing paladin, I think. I can't check my equipment, but I think it was. Are you Lord Gorm?
No,
Are you
I
lying
also
to me?
do not wish for bread. No. No.
That is what a liar would say.
Cease this inquiry.
You're annoying him. Yeah, keep at it. Maybe he'll kick your ass. And maybe he'll kick your ass. You're walking into a dangerous situation. Actually, you're already in it, so stop. Sorry.
The knight doesn't move.
For whatever reason, he does not appear hostile to you, even when there's clearly deadly intent in his soul. Has this guy been, like, told not to hurt you? Why else would he not give you a love tap at this point? How do I open the gate down the stairs?
I have the key.
Well, give me the key. I need to check the city below.
He does not respond for a while. Then he simply throws you the key.
Why? He's clearly stronger than you. You could have just said no.
The city below. It is darkness incarnate. Do not tread without care.
You never do. A warning from someone who ages and with ages upon him. Why are you loitering here, knight?
I am not.
The cold voice echoes through the chamber.
What are you doing then?
I am on my off hours.
The elites don't want you to know this, but the ducks of the park are free. You can take them home. I have 458 ducks. Congratulations. Good job. That's quite the collection.
The swans, however, are not.
No, you cannot take the swans. They are owned. Owned by the king.
Yes.
He speaks as though he's reading from a script. And thank you very much for your 75 stream streak. Holy. That is... And this is why he's our boy Stun. This is why he's our VIP.
With that many points, quickly drown Cass.
You could probably buy VIP again. I imagine at this point. I don't know what I'd do.
Drown Cass Morgause. You could do it.
You just sitting here in the temple?
No response.
I too would like to hang on the steps of the temple.
Pizza time for the next few hours. Do it. Do it, coward. Do it.
Please don't.
His helmet turns slightly.
Scary. Can I hang out with you, please?
His helmet turns away. Some metallic creaking is all you hear from the night.
Serve this man. Whom do you serve?
I serve.
He says, trailing off.
Radiant. Yes?
Once again, he turns to look at you, the darkness within his helmet seeming to reach out towards you.
As if grabbing hold of the very air, you feel everything growing cold. His dark soul is reaching out. This creature before you is neither human nor alive.
I serve nothing.
A lie and a truth at once. Where'd you get that cool armor?
The knight sits completely still and does not answer your question.
Come on, I won't tell anyone.
No response.
This creature holds no grudges, yet his hollow disposition taunts your senses. You feel invalid next to this man. You must learn from his ways. Attempt to have a fun discussion about masculinity. Fuck.
You are no man.
You feel anger rising. Aggression. Yes, that is the only way you ever live up to this ideal of a man in front of you. Your goblin companion takes a step back as he notices your shaking fists. Man, the architecture in this temple is amazing. I'll be over here if you need me. Step towards the man. Do you know who I am?
He does not respond to you. Yep, he does not answer.
Sorry,
you.
I'm taking your job.
I am the duck. I am the duck.
My name will go down through the annals of history.
Annals.
Is that annals? Is that how you say annals?
That
I
is
thought annals
how
had two
you-
ends.
No, that is annals. I mean, it's not going to
Well,
be
that's
annals
not
of
out there.
history.
That's not how the cleric says it. Stand straight. The what? The goblin, who now stands a number of steps behind you, lets out a shocked laugh. The what?
Oh no, does he
exclaimed,
actually
almost
say the
kneeling
annals
over.
of history? The knight lifts his head, facing you.
Chills.
Sorry, what about fuck?
Annals. It is annals, soldier.
No, it's not.
B-coded response doubles down. You hear a deep groaning appear from the dark armor, like a wind blowing over an ancient haunted house.
Right. There is no choice now. It is time. Or, just a suggestion here. You could talk with him and learn without the use of mindless violence. You must show what you're made of through overwhelming masculine force.
Uh-oh.
I did save. I must fight him. Begin encounter. You take a step towards your target.
The knight does not appear to react.
What are you doing? I hope you're well aware that I'm not going to... Ignore the goblin! This is war! Roll initiative. Okay, well, we're faster than him.
The knight moves slightly, sending an echo of metal through the chamber.
This is an amazingly terrible idea. Silence, coward! Well, you've managed to be quicker than this tin can. Not sure how it'll help, though.
He has got a dexterity of 16 or 17.
What the hell are you going to do? The only thing you can. Fight! Will you be my father? I mean my master! Fuck! That was the best thing for me to roll, I think.
The knight stops and actually turns his helmet to look at you.
You heard me. Bow down your head.
What is wrong with you, soldier?
He sits down again, seemingly losing all aggression. The knight seems to accept that this is the end of the encounter.
He sees you pose no threat at this state.
You have lost health due to being rejected by a woman.
He just sits there, ready for a good talk.
Divinity, there's light within this man. Stare at him.
Really are wasting this poor man's time. The armor shifts slightly. His armor scraping against the rock. The knight shifts, the armor scrapes. I can read.
Breathe heavily.
The knight turns to look at you through his helmet.
Wait a bit longer.
Soldier, your presence is unwanted. Present your query, then leave these hallowed grounds.
He'll answer your questions now. Somehow.
What are you voting in the election?
Can you teach me magic?
No.
He mutters to himself.
Oh.
I do not have time for that.
Do you know magic?
Yes.
Are you a cleric?
No. He says, I am a warrior.
Do you have any spell scrolls I could have?
The knight slowly grabs a scroll out of his pack. He tosses it at you after a moment of deliberation.
Inflict wounds, hell yeah.
A spell with power. Memorize it, soldier.
Already did. Close the spell scroll.
He lifts his head. The darkness through his helmet focuses on you.
No, soldier. Memorize it.
I told you. I already did. Point at your temple. I'm quick.
You.
The cleric here is a bit of a monster when it comes to magic, from what I understand.
Dark Knight nods, and then lowers his head.
You've earned his respect. It's a shame that you lost it earlier. Good. Your ability to memorize spells instantly is an incredible talent. He should be impressed. How does one become a true warrior?
A warrior.
The knight places his iron gauntlets upon his knee and leans forward. A whispering wheeze escapes the slit of his helmet.
Serve. Until the coast falls into itself, until Jaw breaks the veil, and every god rips and tears a reality into shreds. Serve well. Serve loyally. That is what a true warrior does, no matter what.
The wheezing stops.
Your companion gives you a horrified glance.
Yo, I would like to look at that guy's helmet.
Cleric ass response.
What if you serve someone evil?
He shakes his head slowly.
Place not the choice of morality into the hand of the one who swings the axe. Truth of alignment lies entirely with your god, soldier. Do not forget that.
He lifts his hand and clenches it.
Now, quick, ask him while he's got his guard down. Oh, an opening. Go for it. Wait, who do you serve again?
Viskin.
He moves his head towards you.
No, that is not.
Viskin the Mortician.
There's a sudden force. The knight slams his axe into the ground.
Darkness creeps through the hall. Within you.
Do not speak of that, soldier.
I won't tell anyone.
He returns to his still position.
Do not.
The knight is now waiting for another question. Lucky you. He didn't kill you.
I think you already knew that.
I had a feeling that he served Viskin, but it wasn't for sure. But why else would he? I mean, I guess it could be considered like his duty to the city, but also he did just take the body over to Viskin. But then again, he is the mortician. But also, this is an undead guy, and the other guy is a lich. So chances are, probably. What do you know about the tea shop?
Not much.
He'll talk. Why? Not like you can threaten him exactly. It's definitely got nothing to do with him being allied to Viskin, and Viskin's asked you to investigate this as well. Where were you at noon on the 21st?
Oh,
I need more than that, my good knight.
the walls shook in the crypts. I was on patrol. I was not in position to perceive any misdoings.
The city below is endless, and most of it stands unexplored to this day. Wait, what are you patrolling for?
He is silent and still for a moment.
I have my purpose. As do you, soldier. Do not pry too deep.
Are you threatening me?
He places an iron hand on his knee, waiting for the next question.
Well then. Did you see anything suspicious before the explosion?
No.
You sure?
I was expecting a yes. The knight nods slowly.
Oh, damn. Do you have any piece of info that would help me? Maybe a man dressed in yellow?
Frank, son of Frank.
He goes silent for a while.
A man passed through the halls below. Civilians do not pass there. Past the crypt entrance, through the goblin domain, into the southern caverns.
A man?
Dark hair, silk clothes, headwear, dressed in yellow.
Sounds like a Reedsian nobility merchant type. Sounds like Viskin. What's past the crypts?
The roots of the goblin's tree. Then more tunnels. The southern tunnels.
Yo, I like the. Oh, no, mind. A man dressed in yellow. Cass, you have influenced this game. Hmm. Oh, sorry.
Then the sewers.
I had no influence on this game at all, but the Yellow King works in mysterious ways. How did I get there? How do I get there?
There-
I'm not responsible
there
for
are-
this.
There are paths. Most are trapped. Once you get there, the alligator might know more. His grounds are near.
Oh yeah, I bet him. He almost killed me.
You have delved deep. Do not anger him.
You won't speak more about this horrific creature.
The knight looks down, waiting for your next question.
I'm not
Cole
answering this.
looks
This is such
up.
a dumb thing to ask. Cole looks up. So basically, dive deep like some spelunker.
Yes.
Might be some neat treasures down there. This is great. Thank you, my good knight.
He is quiet.
He's been ordered to answer your questions. This feels forced. Now, some other questions.
The Dark Knight sits still on the steps.
What's up with the mess? Point at the ballot boxes.
Without lifting his helmet, the knight answers in a cold tone.
Election.
Well, you've brought up my favourite topic. What are you voting for, my good knight?
Only one hit point.
No reply.
I'm going to vote for Asgardism.
The knight does not move.
Can I ask you again?
No reply.
You argued the talking point of Asgardism was ease. I'm voting for Asgardism.
The knight doesn't even move.
So this
That's
is
a
where it's
different
going
response,
to be
isn't
held.
it? Yeah. No,
No,
reply.
it's the same.
Oh, is it? Cool.
Other questions?
The knight sits still on the steps.
Citizen. You're going to walk past you.
Yes, I am one. That was not a question.
Let us prepare spells. Right, well, we're probably going to be going down. So let's prepare with. Okay, ruin. That's going to be useful. That'll be useful. Oh, I'd like another second level. Having comprehend language would be very useful. Can also heal other people with that. I probably need comprehend language. No, fuck it. I'll just come back. Greece. I feel like that's going to be most useful in a random moment. How about we take a quick break? Because I did delay the ads for a little bit. So why don't we take a quick break now, and we'll be back in a minute. I'm actually going to go on break this time. And we'll be back in a second. So
I will too.
catch everyone else in a minute. Good time. Blue is not presently here, but I am. I don't need blue. I can do this on my own. Grand woven carving of Earth, father of Norvik. You stare at the wondrous wooden carving. However, you also notice a message carved into the base of the art piece. Did I hear a return?
You did. Our apologies for the delay. I was asked to move a TV.
No worries. This was not of the artist's intention. It says Goblin was here. Huh, seems like goblins are at work again. Goblin was here? Stare at the message. Vandalization. This happens because you are a weak man with a small member. And the entire world will continue to degrade over the centuries because of it. And it's okay. It's just the way things are. Famous artist, that guy. Never seen him. But you definitely seen his work.
You have a small penis, and therefore, unrelated, a goblin graffitied this statue.
Bit rude to just carve his name into the statue like that, but he's known to be a bit of a dick swinger. I don't have a small member. It's always small compared to those larger. The competition never ends. He glances at Snell and mutter, I'm average. The goblin gives you a quick glance back. Huh? It's perfectly average. He squints. You've been standing there silently for a while now. You're aware I have no context of what you're talking about, right? That's good, actually. Okay, good. Carry on. Turn back to the statue. Anyway, where are we? Where were we? The competition. Right, dick measuring competition. Yes! You should view this more as a metaphor. That's probably healthier. Why am I thinking about this? You're a man. You can't just not think about it. The phallic nature of the statue must invoke it. This train of thought is dumb, suits you, but dumb. Anyway, you were focusing on this goblin fellow. If I meet this goblin fellow, I will personally destroy him. You won't. You wouldn't. As much as I'd love to see you try, no one can even get to him. The guy is as elusive as an ethereal spider. The guy is as elusive as an ethereal spider. Goblin is an artist. He's technically wanted in most districts, but no one even knows if he's real. Might be a dozen little guys running around with paint and carving tools. Who knows? What do you think of the statue of my gods now? Oh god, I'm not going to say that.
Is he Banksy? Is Goblin supposed to be Banksy?
I think it's meant to be Banksy, yeah. I think that's the comparison that they... No, I'm not going to say, what do you think about the statue of my gods now? Real human culture here. Because, you know, genocide. So I'm just going to say my work is done here. Window towards the lane. Oh, now, what do you think about the guy that killed all your people? Like, it's really human shit here. Like, honestly.
We've already had this conversation, cleric.
Why would I ever do that? You're within Red Rock of Tolstad. I'm here. This is the place I was not at before when I talked to the therapist. And this is here, which is where I fought the skeleton. I fought a skeleton at one point. It was here. Hello, duck. You weren't here last time.
I have moved exceedingly quickly.
He beat me. Oh, he's got thaumaturgy. That's how he's booming his voice.
Huh?
Is he not actually speaking and he's just using a thaumaturgy? Can you use thaumaturgy to speak?
No, you can increase the sound of your voice by 10 times.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Maybe
10
he just has a
times
really
0
meek.
is 0.
True, but maybe he just has a really meek voice.
The Dark Knight stands in the crypt. He does not face you.
Look at Howard, look. He's just standing right to his side, just staring directly at him. Bow to him, bow! He is very, very still. Excuse me,
His armor creaks. His body moves. A voice.
Soldier, well fought.
Oh, against the skeleton?
He holds out a gauntlet towards the open tomb.
Divinity, hold ground. I feel it.
This guy scares the shit out of me. Snell whispers to you. Such an edgelord. Edgelord, the name of a famous Death Knight in service of the Shadow Lord. Also a term used for people who dress up in dark armor and brood a lot. Hold out her hand towards the tomb. The string. One of utmost importance. It cradles here, within this one point. This first tomb of your god. Grip the string. I didn't fail. You do so with decisiveness. There is no question of the sanctity of this place. But you have never understood it so well. Something has changed within you. It reminds you of that cantrip that you used to cast all the time. Thaumaturgy. Cast it. As power swells within you. Use Thaumaturgy to unveil sacred locations around the city.
The Dark Knight says nothing more. He simply picks up his axe and leaves. You hear him take the stairs up to the Temple of Earth, leaving you alone in the crypts.
Alright.
I came down there specifically to give you that spell, and then leave.
Thaumaturgy. You manifest a minor harmless wonder, a sign of supernatural power that follows you within range. This effect allows you to commune with sacred entities and location, granting you potential boons. Well, that's just not how. That's not Thaumaturgy. I don't think Thaumaturgy allows you to vibe.
I mean, it does a few different things. It's 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. You manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range. You create one of the following magical effects within range. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. You cause flames to flicker, dim, brighten, or change color for 1 minute. You cause a harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. You create an instantaneous sound that origins from a point of your choice within range, such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of a raven, or ominous whispers. You instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. You alter your appearance. You alter the appearance of your eyes for 1 minute. That's the end of the list. If you cast the spell multiple times, you can have up to 3 of its 1 minute effects active at a time. You can dismiss such an effect as an action.
It says nothing about communing with sacred entities in that list.
Nope.
You feel his presence. And I rolled Vitality Surge, gain 3d4 hit points. Fuck yeah.
I
Based
just
on
asked
height.
Earth what he's voting in the election.
Of course I'm voting for the Nationalist Party, you dumbass. Blue, you should relate to them, right? You're a Dark Knight, from my recollection.
I mean, Keenox within Mabinogi was, yes. Where I would just stand in town bleeding the fuck out as people try and heal me enough to keep my Dark Knight form going, yes.
Your people's resting place. And more healing. Pick me up. Gained 1d4 hit points. I didn't need that. Oh well.
You have recovered from your rejection earlier today.
Yes. Only through faith can I cope with the rejection of women. It is as it should be.
In
Anyway,
a way,
where
you
was
could
I?
say that Earth is
Oh, hello, Ete.
helping.
Talking about women. I'll come back to you in a moment.
I heard a creepy cave sound, and so I had to run away.
got to do some cool noises. See if anything reacts. Okay. Oh no, the two women I have flirted with might actually talk to each other.
Oh,
This is unfortunate. Another great topping with people you just meet, a religion. What are you voting for? Exactly. I say it to everyone I see.
The porcelain spectre hangs delicately in the air before the pillar. Her face lit up by the dungeon glow. Cleric. Snell.
Yo. The goblin shoots her finger gun before quickly retracting it and taking a step back. He finds her horrifying. Hello, Etty.
A halo spins slightly off her head, its eyes gazing up and below. It changes. Misto Glebin. It is in constant flux.
Yeah, I've heard.
Day by day, little by little. What remains constant is the tamed quarters, the halls people wander. The Coin Lord wishes this to be apartments one day. He wishes to tame it all. This city below.
That is such a... such a... I could see... If we suddenly found a magical land that moves around constantly, I feel like a lot of people will be like, that is space for me to become a landlord. Would be a lot of trouble. This place is way too esoteric.
Yes. I patrol the halls at intervals. The Tolstad tunnels were well kept due to Lady Sageleaf.
Damn straight. He looks proud.
However, Tolstad is a strange case. The pillar acts as a beacon, a center for esoteric activity. He places a cold porcelain hand on the stone. Cleric, do you know how far it goes?
Dangerous question. She's challenging your intellect. It will hurt if you admit it. You've read about the city below. Recall it. I have no idea. Don't try to understand it. Understand the dungeon. Why not? Why am I not getting any modifiers? Maybe I lowered my intelligence too much, and I am dumb. An esoteric ebb, you might say. Okay. We did okay.
No, you definitely got a modifier there. That was a +2. Huh.
I got +2 from Lady Fair because I'm talking to women.
Ah, fight. Yep.
The city below is a vast, untamed series of tunnels under the centre of Norvik, city of Norvik. That you know. This is what you do not know. It is an esoterically charged ley line conversion point. Some speculate it is due to the pillars, some date to the ancient snail folk who live here. But in the regions where people do not wander en masse, they quickly attract and form esoteric pockets. It is, for all intents and inclinations, as prone to esotericism as the lands close to the endless wastes, far inland. Yet for whatever reason, this effect stabilizes once people come around. It is not understood why.
I was muted. I said it. I said the line. Cleric.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Then why did you rush me? The angel glares at you with a dozen eyes.
Maybe I lowered my int too much. Maybe I watched too many YouTube shorts or TikToks and got brain rotted.
That is something
What
the
was the
cleric would do.
question again? Right.
Intelligence.
The depth of the pillar. The Pillar of Jaw is an esoteric relic. Its secret's still not unraveled. It's because its thought process got cut off, I believe. The 8 or 4 pillars present around the coast each go far down through the gravity flip, piercing the undersea coast.
Cleric.
Simply tell her it goes down through the earth and exists on the other side of the coast in Kargamesh. It goes to Kargamesh.
She is silent for a beat. Yes, that is correct.
See?
The Pillar of Jaw goes through into the earth by the undercoast path. That is the deepest you may travel before entering the gravity flip, also known as the gravel flip. I have explored it in pieces, but it is a dangerous place.
I believe the cool kids call it the Graver Flip, and they skate
I
down
believe
there.
it has got one hell of a half pipe.
I must go there. It's important for the investigation.
She nods. Sick tricks be upon you. I believe that be the case as well. There are reports of a man in yellow delving past this point. The same man in yellow who was reported at the tea shop incident.
Ah. Yeah, I really need to get down there and check it out.
She nods again. Her red cape flutters as the angel begins to float out over the abyss. We will meet below.
Can't, like, carry me down or something? The Snell... I mean, Snell doesn't... He's smaller than me. He probably weighs less. We could... Okay.
No. The angel begins to descend as you plead.
Into the far below. Enter will join your party below, but only if you do not go down. Only if you do not go down there solo. I think I've told you this
Zapkill
before,
moment.
I think I've told you this before, but she freaks me out. She freaks me out too. Mean it in a good way. Sure. The goblin gives you a skeptical glance down below. You will find her. Below the below. Look down into the darkness and see nothing. Formatachi. 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 Thought you said she's supposed to help us out, Barrett. She will. Alright, she will. I believe in her. She's just going to do sick tricks. There's a reason now to descend here, I suppose. Yeah, no, I can't just do that. Okay, cool. Can't just jump.
Cleric, what the fuck?
If I jump, she'll catch me. What are you doing, Cleric? What do you mean?
She didn't even go down that hole. How would she know you're there? You fucking mongoloid.
Oh yeah, I was gonna check to see whether I'd done a dumb thing. Oh yeah, I have. No, I'm just that dumb. When did I become that dumb? I swear I was more clever than that. I must have had something that was boosting my intelligence. I don't need intelligence, it's fine. It's not like it allows me to prepare more spells, which could potentially be very useful in a situation where I'm going into a dangerous place. Oh yeah, we did that. Crocman, tell me how to get down. Where are you, Crocman? Hello. Let me behold you with Constitution. I rolled a 14. I gained new information. A masterful chef. His passion is cooking. fried, stewed, pickled, boiled. Kraid knows all, and his palate is expansive. You included.
I recall the voice. The hulking beast looks at you as if with deep hunger.
Your god biome quivers.
Great greets a human.
Thought I could ask you about how to get down. Nod your head. Bye.
Goodbye.
Can I walk into the water? Surely not. No. Snell,
There's a barrel in the way.
help.
Snell, form of boat.
Cast boats now. Yeah, you can go solo, so. Oh, I'm gonna just save. I want to just see what the reaction is. I don't know if it'll immediately put me to sleep. Do you want to go to sleep in the guard tower with me? I'm good. A true statement. Such a goody gold grove. Goody Goldgrove, a classic Dominiorian fairy tale about a boy who was so good he exploded. Literally! And that's only slightly paraphrased. Is it because the guard tower is nasty, or because you don't want to have a slumber party with me? He thinks about it for a second. Then he says, 20% number 1, 80% number 2. That's how long you spend in the bathroom. That's how long I spend in the bathroom. The goblin stares at you, then laughs. Good one. Quick-witted for once. For once? Don't ruin the moment. But don't worry, I'm sure I'll enjoy that tower, as long as she isn't there. Do you have something against my celestial roommate? First of all, that's a very funny sentence. Secondly, no, I don't. Just be careful is all I'm saying. Don't want someone, powerful like that on your bad side. Everyone loves bathroom humor, damn right. Stay in formation, this place is dangerous. No need to tell me twice. Lead the way, cleric.
Eric, you were the one asking me about a sleepover.
Now, let's not deceive ourselves and focus on the matter at hand. Lots of rain today. What do you think we should do? About the rain? No, what should we do today? Alright. Good question. We have a few good clues, if you ask me. The local Asgards did hang out at the tea shop quite a lot. They could very well know something about our unfortunate elf. Maybe we should try to make contact? I know they've got some members living in the holes. I would love to visit some Asgardists.
Hey Snell, I know what we're going to do today. Intro theme starts playing.
I'm sure you would. They're not too bad, usually. Well, you know what you just said, Snell. We're not going to do that. We're looking for a way into the city below. But you just asked my opinion. No. I've made my choice.
Yes, I asked your opinion so that I could expressly ignore it.
Members living in the holes. There's a different vibe after that graffiti from earlier. What graffiti from earlier? What? Am I dumb?
You mean the Gobbo was here?
Never gone, but there is something to its eye. Yes, I know. I've already... Ugh! Pick me. Pick me up. Regain 1d4 hit points. Not pick me. I'm not a pick me. Snell, I'm not a pick me.
Yes.
I never say you were.
are.
Yes, you are. You pathetic, small-minded man. You know nothing. You have
You
a
were
tiny
hurt
penis.
You have a tiny penis.
One
You were
talking
hurt
about you
by
got
a
small
woman's
member.
words.
Yes, we have already done that.
Remember,
Okay.
though I have misremembered what it was. I mean, Strength did talk about Cleric's member. And how tiny and pathetic it was.
That is true.
I don't know if that was what you were referring to, Cedric.
Are you the solution to going further down? You did have a key.
That was the one. Yep.
Ooh, damn. Not every day you get to see something like this. Yes, we've done this, we've done this. We've done this, we've done this, we've done this. We've done this. We've done this, we've done this. We've done this.
I think we've done this, chat.
We've done this. That I'm recycling. Okay. Just said the same thing several times. That has passed like a half an hour. Okay, I guess I can't find the key again.
Cleric, why did you just stand outside that skull that house for half an hour straight looking for a key?
Thought the goblin might turn back up. Why would he do that?
Why would he
I thought
do
weren't
that?
Why has he
I
become
realised
Den?
that I'm slowly turning into Den Tarly. You see, Cleric, it's because Marissa stole my E.
Skull would make a great piece of decoration. It would.
That's a goblin's house. Can't steal a goblin's house.
Can I will. Yes, I've already... Where do I go? How do I get down?
Down.
You would know this. If you had been paying attention, Cleric.
Cleric, there was actually something where you could ask the Dark Knight how to get into the depths. And you chose not to.
Oh, that is true. There was an option to say how, but I believe that was the city below I was referring to. Oh, that might have actually been. That might be true, actually. He's gone.
Cleric, you fool.
Yes, okay. I can get down. Cool. Did he leave something? Okay. The other thing is to go upstairs and try and get to the Esgalas, but I have just told the angel that I would like to explore further down, so it feels a bit rude to not to jump. I tried that. Can I ask everyone and their mum about the damn election, but how do you get into the Undercity?
Asks, I mean, to be honest, I do think it's like the angel getting back home is just like, Cleric, you said you were going to go into the depths. I couldn't find my way down. Oh. Shit. I
presumed when you mentioned it, Cleric, you had already found the way down.
got lost.
In here. We've already done that. Already done that. Already done that. There's got to be another way. I don't know how many long we've. It's day 3. The election was in a week, so the election is in 4 days. It's not the worst. Okay, now I can't get around these barrels. There we go. This just leads me back round. I was here earlier. Right. that's the sewers. So that's fine.
Oh, they did. Oh, she did mention something about the sewers.
Yeah, it leads around into the sewers. Yeah, this is how it all connects. It is all, like, linked together. Yeah, that leads to there. That leads to there. That's where Darrow is. That's where Viskin is. Viskin's
Oh.
lair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lower lair. Maybe lower lair. Right, well, we're not gonna find anything out by doing nothing. Wait, hold on. Is this a perspective problem? Can I just walk down? No, I can't. Well, worst comes to worst, we can go back up, and I have a couple of things I know we can do. But down here. No. Okay.
Cleric, I
Yeah, and they
saw
also
the
said it
man in
leads
yellow.
to-
Cleric, I saw the man in yellow yesterday. Why didn't you come down?
The snail's in the way here. There's clearly a way we can get down. I don't know. I haven't gone to this central pillar. You step up on the rock. Around you lies the vast chamber of root and stone, of dwarf and primal forces pressing up against one another. One part struggle, one part harmonic symbiosis. This is the vessel in which the great bracken tree of Tolstad is nurtured. This, well, it's beating heart. Also, you can absolutely make some noise in here. Try it. Tell me this about yourself. A rock like this is a keystone in the community, not at all of the individual. It's a platform, a scene. Scenes are made for bringing attention to those who deserve it, i.e., you. Yeah, I am the lord of this dwarf fortress. No. Ah, fuck it. Alright, why not?
The cleric is a simple man.
I am the lord of this dwarf fortress! Your voice echoes out amongst the tangled roots. What are you doing? Since no one of importance heard you, you can make any statements you want. It literally doesn't matter. Unless you care about what the goblin thinks of you. I'm making a statement, Snail. Seems a bit imperialist and or colonialist of you, if you ask me. Oh, I didn't realise. I apologise. As an Asgarlist, I would never endorse any input and or colonialist-related statements. I'd say your job makes that difficult. Jesus. Due to the power structures I work in, I assume. I mean... I wish to back out of this line of inquiry. I regret this. Due to a position of the wield of the violence of the state. Yeah, that's... due entirely to my manhood, the very pressure-cooked focus point of evil itself as I carry it into the world. I don't think that, due to everything that I am in my job, a man, a soldier, a political figure, an oppressive spellcaster, and worst of all, a living human being in a world where humans are destroyed so that our folk-wide sin determined my fate before I'm even born? Sure, let's go with that. The echo fades out amongst the roots. Step down from the rock. Why call it a dwarf fortress when you can just call it dwarftress? Dwarftress? Dwarftress. Wise words. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm no longer stuck. I'm stuck. Well, I'm stuck. Tree, help me. Okay. Can I just leave? I just want to just jump. Okay. This does lead down. That leads no further. This leads up towards the dig. This leads. Hold on. Hold on. Is this a way in? No, it's not. Okay. This leads back round to everything else. Okay, cool. We've already gone this way. There is a door there, but we cannot open it. Yeah, that leads... This just all leads in a circle. That leads back down there. That leads to the book. That leads to the paw print with the thing we ran through. Am I too early? Did I get here too early and our sequence broke? Was I not supposed to explore the city below? The thing it heavily telegraphed me to go see?
That feels unlikely.
Should I have read the text when it came up and actually tried to remember what they said? They said basically you when you go down, you can continue. Okay. Well, seeing as I've got nothing else to do, there is an objective here. I may as well do it. These are, yeah, apples from last season. They couldn't be shipped out in time, and now they're just slowly rotting here. Just to be clear, I'm not in charge of export. This is not my mess to deal with. Thank the gods. Just the biomass is immense. It would be an immersive undertaking to move it. Esoteric aid would be suggestible. They could just hand them out to people for free. And devalue their stock? No way, hombre. Could I eat my way through this pile of apples? This is what killed us the first time in the game. You can certainly try. You have a feeling it might be worth your while, but only if you push to the end. You are not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden. It would lead to death. Don't waste your time here. At the very least, don't eat the less fresh ones. Please don't. You're not the apple boy anymore. I don't know what you're thinking, cleric, but he throws his claws up in the air. You know what? Fuck it. Go to town. No one else is going to eat him. Ability checks. Roll a d20 with your modifiers to get a unique outcome. Let us remove the bad apples first. I got an achievement. Your hands swipe over the edges of the apple, carefully plucking away with the signs of any spoilage. Start eating. You look upon this challenge with determination. Your stomach is empty. Dig in. Digging in, the first apple goes down the hatch. Going smooth so far. Another one. Number 2 goes well. You chew it in pace. Now the third. Yep, that sure was an apple. Going smooth so far. Next one. That one was harder. Your stomach fights the taste. Just getting difficult. One more should be fine. This is the limit. As you chow down on the apple, you feel your jaw aches, your hand shake. Apple overdose. Dangerous stuff. No such thing. Come on. You feel refreshed, for the moment at least. The pile of apples towers over you still. You barely made a dent. Snell gives you a disgusted look. Yes, so why did you do this again? Yes, eat the apple, apple boy. As you feel sick, you see something sticking out over the pile of apples. Piece of paper? No. It is only some crowns. Hey, didn't expect that. Apple coins. I love crowns. I love crowns so much. I don't know if that was worth it, but I found money.
I mean, that was effectively like asking the pile of apples what they're voting for in the election.
Pretty much. A very, very similar. Very similar outcome. Yes, he says with a smile, putting away some of the documents before him. Tell me about the dead elf. Yes, cleric. There are a few points to go over. 6 points of interest, to be precise. He hands you a piece of paper with the points on them. Tell me, which points you wish to go over? The goblin groans. Don't give him choices, we'll be here forever. You should pick the last point first, then go random. Keep them on their toes. Start with the most important first. You need to know this. Who cares? Just go through this boring list as quickly as possible. Point 7. The cause of death. Fire. The easy answer is usually the correct one. She was incinerated instantaneously. The final shape of the body informs this judgment. I cannot determine if she sustained any minor damage, but the way she ended up makes it clear. She was moving until the fire erupted.
I don't think intelligence got Occam's razor quite right there. The simplest answer is often the correct answer, not the easiest. There's a slight difference there.
That is all. Point 6. Hands. Found an object within the elf's grasp. However, it had a magical seal on it, causing it to break upon interference. Slowly and deliberately, the pale man shows you some dust in a vial. It was a chain. A gold chain. The esoteric enchantment upon it caused it to survive the explosion. However, it fell apart upon losing contact with its host. Interesting. I apologise for not handling it better. Perhaps I could have gotten more info. Interesting, very interesting. Indeed. I'm not sure how to look into it further, but it could be good to mention to Lady Sageleaf. Oh, fuck, yes, we should probably also talk to Lady Sageleaf and tell them everything that's happened. Point 5. Ilium identity. The elf is clearly of Ilium nature. Getting in contact with the embassy would be smart. Or foolish. I'd suggest speaking with Nicholas Darrow or his Valkyrie. Yeah, that sounds like trouble. The embassy is on the other side of town. Plus, they're not exactly known to be welcoming to inquiries. Point 4. Mouth intact. It is. Which means you're able to cast Speak with Dead Cleric. Oh, can't you do that? I am sadly not that powerful, nor authorized to handle such magic. A lie. Point 3 just says sex. Yes, sex. Surprisingly difficult to determine in elven folk. Sex would be nice. Not with anyone in this place, though. Well, funny, this is probably not the best moment to attempt a joke.
Sex? Yes.
Go on. Be boring. After much consideration, I've established that this was at the time of death a female elf. Good to know, thanks. Folk identifier. It's an elf, right? Yes, your preliminary assumptions were very much correct. While even the teeth had been ruined, the fangs presented as clear evidence. This is an Ilium elf, one without horns or other bestial alterations. The transfer. Yes, it went fine. The body was ruined, of course, but still intact enough thanks to the charring. That gentle repose did what it should. I then had a silver ordinate carry the corpse wrapped in yum silk, a special fibre material. With minor damage, the transfer was completed. Clerical compensation. No such point, cleric. What else? He's quick. Pale man is learning how to handle you. I have what I need. Give back the paper. Right. Good. Now listen. Speak with Dead is a powerful spell. Where can I find it? Straight to the point. Necromancers are rare in this city. Some specialized clerics are taught it, but few are powerful enough to know it innately at 3rd level. However, for lack of a better way to put this, I know a guy. Can't I get the scroll from the towers? As a low-ranking cleric, you can't gain access to anything higher than 1st level. It truly and utterly sucks. Can I trust this guy's guy? He wants you to pick up this spell so you can use it on the corpse. So it's in his interest somehow that you get this spell. So yeah, maybe. Hi, Rogue.
Hi, Rogue.
Tell me about this guy of yours. His name is Bonneville. He is, or was, an arcanist, a pupil of the Fortress of Verdun, if you believe the rumours. Cursed and evil place you've heard about in stories since you were a child. Surely this is a necromancer. A necromancer? Bonneville is an eccentric fellow. You may find him down in the crypts. Alright, I'll go look for him. If you treat him well, he will surely share his knowledge with you. Once you are in the crypts, one of the western coffins has a handle that may be rotated. Do so, then pull. His private area will be revealed. So he lives behind a secret door. Yes,
Fuck
that
it.
is correct.
I hope his private area isn't revealed.
Once you've learned to speak with dead, return and cast it on the corpse. He leans back and nods. That is all. Anything else you need, cleric?
I feel like I'm being trained for that kind of response solely because that's the kind of thing that I'm like, charisma should have said that. Like, that's something that charisma would say.
I can't just tell him I'm suspicious of him and his helpers. What should I do? Spy on them. Alone. I should spy on them? Perhaps. Or perhaps you'll simply have a good chat. Return here at midnight without your companion. That will reveal all. Sounds like that could backfire. Perhaps. We'll find out soon. Thank you, bye. I've got nothing more about Ost. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes. Master say you behave. I have some questions for you. Short question. Go. You know who this is. Point at Snell. The kobold sneers. Goblin. Yeah, sure. Good enough. I'm Goblin. Can I borrow your crossbow? Human is kidding. Not funny. You would make greater use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. For whatever reason, he must have been ordered not to hurt you. Don't push it. The kobold snorts. Go away. Don't let it side. Just take the crossbow. I ignored this last time.
Oh.
Try to convince the kobold. The kobold stares at you. How do we do this? Appeal to his better nature? I don't fucking know. You baffled him with your madness. You're a fellow non-milk drinker.
What?
You can have no context for that.
Milk drinker feels like a slur.
He delivers milk, but he doesn't like to deliver milk. And when he says milk, he means probably drugs.
Oh.
Find a more
That's-
reasonable argument, probably with a lie. Hell yeah. Oh, you know exactly what to say. There's only one thing that could possibly convince this kobold that you should get the crossbow. And that is, of course, Viskin asked me to get your crossbow. Master did? The kobold glances over to his master. Yeah, he said I needed it more than you. What? Why? The kobold seems to believe you, somehow. Why didn't you ask Viskin? Gesture towards the pale man. The kobold squints. Master, question I... Yes, give the cleric the crossbow. Oh,
Whoa!
of course, master. The kobold reluctantly and slowly hands over his crossbow. Master always right. The fact that he handed it over like that, the pale man sure is special. With the crossbow safely in your grasp, the kobold scoffs. We human. Of course you need crossbow. Thanks. A finely crafted crossbow, lightweight, the type used by peasantry in the later years of the Coast War. It's a tool of swift and easy death for those without training or cause. The mechanism appears to be jammed, however, so you can't fire it, but it sure looks intimidating. Oh, he's just crossing his arms now.
You took his fucking crossbow.
I did. You know what? I'm okay with that. Makes sense. The skin's just sort of providing us everything we need in general, so I do feel like he is a bit of a what's the word? A benefactor, but not for the best reasons.
Ooh.
I think I think it's in his best interest for us to figure this out, which means it probably screws over his enemies.
Hmm.
Okay, it must be in this ruin? Because he said go to the crypt, which is like here, and then twist something. Oh, it's there. The stone coffin. A stone coffin rests against the wall, of classical dwarven design used for early earthfolk tombs. Ornate carvings cover the surface, symbols of death and rebirth, all dwarven in origin, forge and hammer. Standard crypt work. Examine the coffin. You run your hands along the stone. Cold, smooth. Something about this feels off. Look closer at the carvings. Your eyes trace the symbols carefully. Death, rebirth, the cycle. Typical dwarven work. A few words of poetry, nothing interesting. It is beautiful. It says, Grada gar folk dor inget niet under sol, along with many other proverbs, each one personalized for the fallen. These coffins must have been close dwarven warriors of Earth, till their graves were exhumed, of course. Examine the handle. It is integrated perfectly into the design. An iron ring serves as the grip. Rotate the handle. You grip the carved skull, and twist. A soft click echoes from within the wall. Something is unlocked. Now pull the handle. The handle resists for a moment, then gives way. I am covering it, but the door just opened, revealing a narrow staircase descending into the darkness. Cold air rushes up. Ancient. Stale. Oh boy. Even deeper, huh? Doom. You scared? I'm not feeble-minded, if that's what you're asking. So yeah, I'm scared. Steals himself and grips his thing. Let's go. Into the dark. Well, I guess we found a way to progress. We are, however, about to have ads, so I'm going to go quickly on ad break, and then we will be back after the ad break. So see you all in a minute. Hello, welcome back.
And that is why Captain Crawfish is one of the best villains of all media.
Thanks
Hello
for that.
stream. I was just talking about hit game
Hit
Pop
game.
Tropica, Skullduggery. I'm so glad
Moving
that you could
coffin.
join us.
It's rotting. Well, let's just take from the coffin. I'm sure no one will mind. Hello. Does the knight know that you live here? Strange skull. A highly decorated skull. Thaumaturgy. Okay, that's not. I'm gonna put on Mage Hand though. Behold. Oh. Pickpocket, yes, thought so. This is a person. Stepping into the hidden tomb, you see a colourful display of twinkling light through the gloomy and dusty air. An eerie altar, placed on top a skull and several colourful gems. Valuable too. Like, extremely valuable, but probably horrendously cut, sadly. Whatever esoteric effect is in place here, do not disturb it. Just look around. This was where he said to come to, so... I'll say it unless there's a person that appears. The shrine is quiet. The colourful gems cover its altar as well as the eye socket of the central skull. Your legs wobble as you look upon it. You should pray to this thing. It is stronger than you. Hello? Viskin sent me here. Is there anyone here?
What are you shouting for? As if lifted by some invisible force, the bejeweled skull rises from the altar. Its gleaming eyes twinkle in the light, its jaw chattering. The noise causes you to recoil.
Huh?
No. No way. An unending wave of dread falls upon your essence. An esoteric force, it is entering your mind. Undead abomination! The goblin tries to grab you, but he freezes and groans. What the hell? He falls to his knees. You barely stand. I can't move. The dread is
Whoa.
overbearing.
The skull's jaw stops chattering. As the noise disappears, you feel in control once more.
Slightly.
You wake me up for some trifling bullshit. You trifler, huh? It clicks its teeth together.
I'm the cleric. Try not to puke.
Cleric, huh? A cleric? Of a dead god?
Holy hells, this thing is terrible. Just being close to it ruins your posture. Your body cannot sustain this undeath.
The skull lets out a howling laughter as it shudders about I am Necrolord Bondavel! Whack!
A horrifying creature, a lich, fallen into a state of insanity and decay, rotting into nothing but a skull. It is in many ways the dangerous variant, for its madness is as unpredictable as it is dangerous. Wait, Viskin sent me here.
The skull stops. Visken? What are you, an apprentice?
Yes?
Aha! What kind of apprentice?
Dentistry?
He hasn't dealt with that hard practice for years!
He started it up again.
I don't believe you.
The esoteric kind?
Visken doesn't take on arcane students.
He's teaching me mortuary stuff.
So you're the first embalming student he's taken on ever? No way! Hombre!
Dramatic silence. I'm not really an apprentice.
Hold on. Are you the cleric looking to speak with the dead elf?
How did you know that?
He rattles a laugh, slowly spinning in the air.
Hold on, I need to shoot someone.
Oh.
They have been shot.
This can let me know all about your little situation.
Oh, he did?
The demi-lich clicks once. You're not very necromantically entangled, are you?
I never managed to master that school at Towers.
Drit? No one matters. No one masters it. Not even after centuries of scholarship. You see, I'm not just some horny wizard. The skull drops down and flips around the table. I'm a goddamn mage!
You hear the goblin groaning. This lich is surprisingly not a threat. For whatever reason, his intentions are far more sinister. He intends to teach you something.
He's not a threat. Deals, 9 damage to you upon meeting you? Well, it was 7. Trained in the arts of hagging dim legends. Sent to fight on behalf of the greatest empire in the history of Jaws art print. Necrolord is not just some title, it's a calling, a dream. A dream of undead supremacy. One day it will be reached. You're a lucky one here, for I will help guide you to that string of attunement. A necromantic attunement.
Why should I want to learn necromancy?
For one, you'll be able to cast Speak with Dead without trouble. You'll also gain an appreciation for the subtle arts of death magic. Doesn't that sound lovely?
Sure.
Good.
So what are you exactly?
You never asked, did you? I am a terrifying lich, of course.
Got it.
You'd have to be pretty stupid not to.
How did you end up like that?
Like what?
So handsome?
Oh, don't kiss ass, cleric. Nobody likes that.
He's right about that usually. Dead?
That. For you see, long story. I've been around since the 300s.
Not gate air, is it?
You think I'm a dead Astroplanarian?
Antisepplian.
Antisepplian, yeah, that. Gaterra began over 4,000 years ago. Do you realize how relics, let alone creatures, still exist from that time? Or how few relics? Fuck. I should finger you for just saying such a stupid thing. I'm not just a horny wizard, remember this. I'm a goddamn
Terrible
fucking mage.
phrasing. Just absolutely awful.
Oh,
What is this lich?
finger of
What is
death.
this lich suggesting? Fade era?
By the things now! Are you insane? I wouldn't be talking with you if I was a lich of the fucking Fade era. Come on! I'd be over a millennium! What the
Divine era.
No, I'm not that old, come on.
Arcane era.
Of course, what else? This girl pauses its rotating and focuses on you. I'll talk your skin off, cleric.
He clearly loves to talk. Any question you ask, he will answer.
Fucking
Is that
damn
another
right.
character that could realistically be a character Blue would play in D&D? Yeah.
Why do you think I'm putting so much fucking effort into the voice?
Where did you grow up?
You see,
Sorry.
in a small village called Cree 4.
Cree Griev, a city in eastern Reeds, one of the few places untouched by the later stages of the Coastal War, and thus a stronghold of early freestriderism. Today it is the fourth largest free city. He is a politician.
Fucking narrator, that was clearly Roman numerals. We've had barbarian invasions from the Vorgeni border every year. To protect them, I've raised the tent for the village crypts. Those were some bloody battles, I'll tell you that, and that's saying something. They were fucking skeletons. Took a dozen heads before the message got into their thick giant skulls.
Who taught you necromancy?
A ghost, actually, haunted a ruin outside my father's farmstead. Led me to the first spellbook, told me how to pull strings, and fast-tracked my spell slot accumulation. Name was a lot of vowels. Eulina Prax, a wonderful crazy harlot.
Where is she now?
Fucking dead.
The skull does a spin.
She was captured by a higher-ranking exorcist after I built up my first squadron. Last I heard, she was part of some free rider trade prince's personal collection, kept her in a bottle. Couldn't be me. Like genie or something. I would have gone with like a fancy box myself or an urn.
What is your greatest accomplishment?
Oh. It's a bit of embarrassing, but it has nothing to do with necromancy.
Really, fucking lichdom wasn't his greatest achievement.
Back in the war, I was to receive a commendation in Essen. Big event, big deal. Well, that evening during the reception, I managed to seduce and charm a beautiful young lady. Turns out she was the daughter of a Haggin dim arcanist. Can you imagine? So obviously I married her straight away. My father-in-law made sure I got promoted to hell and back over the next decade.
I'm being hydrated, big stretched, and posture checked by Auroris, but I would highly suggest that, Blue, perhaps you do that, because your voice might be shot.
I'm gonna be honest, this is less tearing my vocal cords, and it is more just winding me. What it feels like is I'm just forcing
hydrated.
wind out of my lungs and through the soul of this skull.
Gotta make sure you're all taking care of yourselves. Thank you very much. I will.
I do not have water at the moment.
Oh.
Got me deep into the Arcanist circle until the accident, of course.
You married up. That's your greatest accomplishment.
Fucking damn right. Arcanist politics is won in the bedroom, not on the battle.
Not a horny wizard, by the way.
Don't worry, there was true love between Alicia and I. She was the greatest scribe of the era. That glorious woman. We didn't divorce until after a century of lichdom. Tis. That was love, it was.
How morbidly romantic. Could you imagine 100 years of marriage? How horrific.
Last I heard, she was heading a mercantile faction in the Feltire.
He clicks his non-existent tongue.
God be damned, I miss that lady. Her body, yes, but her mind.
Strangely idealistic for an Arcanist Lich.
Not
So
a
what
horny
did you
wizard.
do to earn that commendation?
Murder mostly. Once I'd mastered 9th level spell slots, I managed to create my own Raise Dead spell.
Raise Dead, a 5th level necromantic spell. Raises a creature from the dead if the time of passing is within 10 days. It is highly sought after spell these days, and very few are able to cast it.
It allowed me to 100 zombies at once, and most importantly, they all had basic motor functions left. They could use tools, rifles, wands, basic magic items. It took a toll, but I alone held the line on the Gormizzle for the last days straight. Well, not the last 3 days, but yeah. It's still going, actually. Corpses as far as the eyes could see. Those were the days.
He sounds a whistle. He is obviously evil or insane.
Yes.
What's your yes? The answer is yes. What's your greatest necromancy accomplishment then?
Fucking lichdom. Okay, easy. I led an animation of a Draco-Lich.
Draco-Lich, a dragon who goes through the act of achieving lichdom. They are known to be the most terrifying creatures along the coast. Creatures long the coast, not along the coast, long the coast, for at least 2 reasons. None are known to be alive today. Publicly.
Yes, they're undead.
A Draco-Lich?
A Draco-Lich. A Draco-Lich? Draco-Lich, yes. Yichimilian Ravat.
Wow.
I think I got that one. Fuck you. A child of... That one's giving me trouble.
I say Zoof.
Zeus, yes. Not one you'd read about in the history books, but she had a spirit, that dragon. I'm spinning. I wasn't a regular of the dragon cultist community, but
Fucking hell, he's talking like it's a fandom.
but my expertise as a lich led them to hiring me. My CV is a fucking mile long. I would have done it for free, honestly, for the love of the game.
Just intelligence pipes up and says, the Dragon Lich fandom is actually incredibly toxic.
I keep shipping 2 characters that are based on real people. Really a bad idea. He lets out a sinister chuckle.
My favorite pairing. In the end, we succeeded. That was my greatest accomplishment, cleric. Creating one of the most fearsome creatures to ever walk the coast.
What happened to the dragon?
I died. I obviously won't divulge the secret of Draco-Lichdom. But rest assured that Yechimilian went through hell to achieve her new form.
Damn, guess I should stop shipping Blue and Cash. You don't have to stop doing that. Who said anything? That's not toxic. That's just
That's not a ship, that's reality. It was a tragedy that those genie Templars did to her and her army. Otherwise, she would have probably ruled a city or 2 by now.
Genie Templars?
Some crazy warrior out in the Karagmesh. It was a big thing 100 years ago. Bit of a fad, really. I'm fond of dragons, you know. Mortals look up to us, gods look down on us, dragons treat us as an equal. At least the wise ones.
Tell me about that
That's a
accident
lot.
of yours. Move on.
This lich is talking all night long, it seems. gonna make a guy regret the voice. It's really not worth talking too much about. After myself and my dear wife had both achieved lichdom, I had made most misplays in the politicking. Oh, there's the politicking. I am a politician. Stepped on the wrong foot, so to speak. Got my entire splinter house exiled from the Haggin Dim coalition. One thing led to another, yada yada. I ended up in Ascani. The lord of the fortress invited me to stay for a while. Did some freelancing, you know, newly divorced dad shit.
I'm realizing he talks like a puppet comedian. I forget his name. God.
Once Earth arrived, I ended up working with some of his paladins. Never met the fellow, but I liked the cut of his jib.
Oh god. If that means if the angel turned up, they might just be like, yeah, I know this guy. He's cool.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Fortress?
Fadoon. You know, the esoteric, shadowy, mile-wide castle.
Sounds like a crazy dungeon.
Sure is.
Sorry.
The Lord reached out was looking for necromancers to add to some new tricks.
Who is this lord?
No clue, but he paid well, and it let me research the crazy stuff going on here. Still have no idea what the fortress actually is. My professional guess would be that it was an esoteric pockets gone wild. Like a slice of pure negative energy that landed right in Ascani. But I can't escape it. Can't escape its bubble. Just one of many wonders of the coast.
Fortress of a Dune is a popular dungeoning location. Lots of treasure to be found whenever a hole opens up. When the fortress opens up, there's always a trove of merchants setting up camp outside the entrance. Do you have any kids?
Fucking dozen or so.
Not a horny wizard.
Productive.
Thank you. Dad shit. My wife, Alyssa, ex-wife, was a prominent member of the MRS, Majorcrat Reproduction Society.
Majorcrat Reproduction Society, a hag-centered organization in Old Dominion, focused on creating artificial population booms among the Arcanists. While successful, it led to many feminist insurgencies during their reign.
We're at the forefront of women first magics. You know, the kind of stuff that makes the whole childbirthing and or rearing business into a cakewalk. Extremely progressive.
Who is this, Blee? This is Blue playing the wonderful part of Halen Bondeville, a undead lich. It's a specific type of lich. A demi-lich.
I never got along with those hags, but they let me have 2 sons, so that's something. Fucked a feminist, feeling good.
Fuck.
Good job, brother.
Thank you. At least I did most of the work, of course, but my contribution should not be forgotten.
Are you implying that sons are better than daughters?
Not really. There's an argument to be made for that, but that's much less of a hassle. But the MRS hags definitely had an agenda, you know. More girls, more members. not crazy.
That sounds like feminism. I thought the Arcanists were old school patriarchs.
Oh, absolutely. Long as the MRS were focused on providing population among the houses, they were fine. As soon as they began spreading birth control, the ideas of female liberation. Oh, and the ideas of female. He cackles. Those hacks were cracking down hard towards the end. They turned to the revolution was one of the main contributors to the fall of the empire. At least it seems that way to me. A woman scorned, etc., etc., etc.
He turns and stares at Jira.
Are you a feminist, cleric?
Your goblin companions to look at you as well. There are no women around, so the answer doesn't really matter. Of course you are. You were raised to be good to women. The female is powerful. Women's suffrage is important. Duh. Just say yes. In all honesty, you would never have imagined, not for 1 second, that you'd ever be asked that question by a demi-lich.
Where did you buy your clothes, liberal? At the liberal store.
No, I am not a feminist. I'm on the fence. Women should have some rights, but not all of them. Shrug. I'm not even sure what feminism means. Yes, I'm a male feminist. Is that a problem?
True that, brother. You're also one. Good, cleric, for you see, I too am a feminist myself. I have always viewed women as a class of people, perfectly capable of meritocratic logic and reason. And I know it's a controversial to say, but it should be illegal to keep them in chains. Never liked that, honestly.
You're a feminist? Then I'm not. I changed my mind.
What the fuck?
Good.
It's so. Anyhow, are you asking about my kids?
What happened to your kids?
I think some of them survived the fall. My blood wasn't prominent enough to be lineage prosecuted among the freestriders. It's not like they received any inheritance. Logically, I should have some great-grandchildren scattered around Dimno Alley. Yeah, close enough. Oh, sorry, what's it called down? Reeds? Stupid name, if you ask me. They should have called it Derry or something. That would have been much more on brand.
Stridery, because of the free striders.
Yes, that.
Anyway. Cool. That gives me a better picture of your life.
Look, I'm doing the silly voice. I'm not going to pronounce the shit that this man says. Enjoy the view.
Wow. That was one conversation branch. Well, this might lower the TC, so I guess we'll carry on. Are you okay?
I might ask for a moment, the briefest of moments, to go refill my glass of water.
Yeah, go get water.
It will be right back.
England. What we do every morning is we walk down to the river. We go to the river, we get a bucket, and then we slowly bring it back up. Washing up is crazy.
Oh, you're talking about
Of the water.
daily trips to the river.
Yeah, you walk down to the river, you get a bucket, and then you bring it back. You chuck it in wherever you keep your water. But washing up
and
is
you
horrible.
do this every morning at 6th Dong.
Sip dong, yes. After you hear good old Ben You know why they call him Big Ben, right? Because his name is Ben.
Because he has a
and he's big.
massive member.
He has a what a mandate. Are you ready?
Yep.
Right. Tell me about Visken.
Fuck.
Lovely bastard! Gave him a serious case of what the fuck? Testicular torsion once. Can't believe he gave me.
Testicular torsion is a spell within this world. It's been canonized before. Pure evil.
This girl lets out a maniacal laugh.
What the fuck? Why would you ever do that?
For the shits and gibbles. Not like he didn't do that. We had a little war going on, okay? I had just left my position at the fortress of Verdun. It was 30-ish years, I believe. Right when your Earth folk had begun growing quite bold upriver Torna. So, I decided to sneak into your city here. That's when I saw him. An old opponent, Visken. I immediately remembered his ugly mug and his rotten soul engineering.
Just how old is Visken then?
No clue. Maybe 100, maybe 2. Either way, I've decided to kill him and take his place among the mortals of Norvik. A couple of magic duels and assassination attempts later, and we were at a stalemate. Although, I'd consider it more as me just getting tired of hunting him down all the time. Him and his goons. Of course Visken has goons.
We've already
Him and
seen
his
some of Visken's
goons.
goons.
I know. But they're not henchmen, they're goons.
Our battles came to an end, though, when the local vampire started messing with us both, threatened to expose us, so we joined up. Team about a century, or that decade at least.
You two fought a vampire together?
Ah, it was an epic duel of the shadowy fates. His name was Frank. The skull bounces around.
Oh, the skull bounces around.
Together, however, the vampire was easily eliminated. His wife, though. In the aftermath, we decided to work together. Visken even helped me get this sweet alcove to myself. We share research from time to time and work together to figure out the mystery of...
He stops.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about something else.
Did you ever turn into a skull in that battle with the vampire?
A scowl? Huh?
He makes a motion that could be interpreted as a shrug.
Bony, but a skull? Don't be preposterous.
The Demi-Lich is clearly unaware of his own situation. He's either deluded or there is some esoterical effect placed upon his memories. Is this Lich an idiot? A fool? Who was the vampire?
Thomas Darrow was his name, a nobleman, which made it much more dangerous.
I think that's definitely a relation of the Darrow. I don't think that is the Darrow. Is he Thomas Darrow? No, he's Nicholas Darrow. That's the new one. That's the guy now.
Oh.
He's saying a Darrow was a vampire. Slander, surely. Hopefully.
We got him down without anyone suspecting a thing. Maybe I shouldn't say this out loud, but who cares?
Of course, they're all freestriders. He's a freestrider. He comes from freestrider area. What's his Viskin is voting freestrider because I asked him what he's voting in the election. And Darrow is our boss, who's also a freestrider. Very. I don't know what this connection has made for me, but it means something.
Oh, what are they going to do? Put my hands behind my back?
The mysterious death of Thomas Darrow was written about quite extensively in the magazines about 15 years ago, back when you were a kid. What's that about research?
Nothing, that's nothing. He says nothing more. Nothing.
Don't look into it. Don't think about it. I didn't fuck up. Alright, I have some other questions.
Ask freely, cleric.
Know anything about the t-shirt thing?
Nah.
Nothing.
fuck would
Literally
I?
nothing about the tea shop.
I get updates sometimes, but I don't know. Fun that it exploded, though.
I wouldn't say it was fun.
Boring. It was probably a rogue wizard or some kind of magic item mishap. Ooh. Whenever a necklace of fireballs was smuggled from the southern cities down to the peasants, they'd always find a way to blow themselves up in the most spectacular way. Hilarious.
Cleric, ask further questions about a... you theorized this was a necklace of fireballs. Ask further questions about that. That used to be common?
Not every day a village exploded in a fireball. Those necklaces were valuable, but sometimes someone smuggled one away from the front lines or off a factory floor. It's never too into evocation magic for that reason. Too easy.
Who would have access to? So it would either be one of these lich guys, so it could be Riskin, but I doubt it. Why would he want us to talk to the body? That would expose him. It could be the angel, you know? They've been around for a decently long amount of time, probably about the same time as this this lich. Could possibly have magic items like that. I don't see why not. And also confronted the guy dressed in yellow and didn't actually seem to let them go. But why are they hunting them now? Unless Darrow asked them to do something, and that's why they have their problem. That's why they have their doubts. Interesting.
He chuckles in a sinister way.
What are you voting for in the election?
Goes against my ideological beliefs to vote. Democracy doesn't work, never has, never will.
But you're a free strider. Why do you say that?
People are just so stupid. On average, statistically, majorcracy or technocracy might work. Hell, even oligarchy has its uses. Just look at these striders.
Okay, free
There
striders
you
are
go.
disguising oligarchy. They're disguising democracy as oligarchy. Got it. That makes sense.
But democracy is foolish. It might help launch these other, more powerful forms of governments into speed. But real, permanent democracy, a shit show. Just you wait.
Have you seen real democracy in action?
Somewhat.
Some pre-Arcanist states had pretty formal democracy conventions established. They were eaten, consumed by power of the majocracy. They could not handle the rapid changes and extreme strength of the more direct controlled government. The only reason a majorcracy power did not stand on top at the end of the Coast War is because of Jaw's inebriating ebbing. Terribly annoying.
Oh, the music stopped. Ebbing what?
Us. You haven't heard of it?
The
Esoteric Ebb. Roll credits.
oh, the music's changed as well. He is speaking of the lack of powerful magic in our world. The lack of magic?
You can talk about the lack of magic, he says, talking with a skull. We can talk about political theory all day, but if the ebbing had not occurred, the Arcanists would still rule the coast. There's no argument to be had about that.
Of course, it is the esoteric ebbing because they took away. That's why no one cast higher than 3rd level spell slots because they aren't allowed to. It's not possible. So yeah, an ebb of magic of the esoteric. Thank the gods for that. Your people were terrible for our realm. It was a tragedy. I hope magic returns to what it was. Probably not a good thing, actually. Don't agree. Big powerful magic causes big powerful bad things to happen. Look at this guy. I still think the Free Strides would have won eventually. I'll be voting for them, by the way. The gods would have stricken you down from your thrones in the end. You know it. Thank the gods for that. Your people were terrible for our realm. Oh, interesting. Snell's here too. He'll have an opinion.
I was a feminist, remember that. You fucking sexist pig.
The gods would have stricken you down from your thrones in the end. You know it.
This girl lets out a surprisingly hearty laugh.
I'll be voting for the Nationalists, by the way. I'll be blessed. Pose and prayer. We will see once the tide turns.
Sure.
There is a deep question here. This demi-lich holds much knowledge, despite his mad nature. Ask him, what is ebb, truly? I have to ask, what do you think the ebb really is?
The demi-lit swirls around in the air before landing down on the altar.
I say the same thing most rational archanists said, back when it was first discovered. Jaw is alive. He is haunting us, taking away what he gave with his strings.
Oh, interesting.
Joke or punishment, or a gift, who knows? Personally, I'm furious at him. If he is indeed still here watching us. Cunt.
That's something.
The skull slowly floats up into the air again, waiting for another question.
See, asking about the election, the ultimate results. I will attune with necromancy. He told you about the esoteric ebb. It's a lich-like. Sure. I need a natural 20. I did not get it. I got close.
The skull doesn't. The skull does a little dance.
The strings are always different for each school, aesthetically speaking. Everyone views them differently. Abjuration to me is steel, evocation is lightning. Necromancy is flesh. Perhaps that can help.
This mad demi-lich offers you knowledge. You do not need it. Show him, of course. You can attune to necromancy easily. You're a genius. You can attune to any magic known to man or beyond. This is a really interesting thing. We pick up on the strings very easily and memorization very easily. Jaw's dead, but Jaw's not dead. He said we were a cleric of a dead god, but we think we praise to Earth. But maybe we don't. Maybe we're really just the playthings of Jaw. Maybe with the rebirth of us in the ocean, for example.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the person that asked us the question right at the beginning of the game, because they asked us somebody asked us loads of questions about ourselves. Interesting. Do you remember? Yes, I remember that course in school. Yes, all clerics underwent the undeaf control class. They focused mostly on hostile destruction of undeaf, not so much on the management of it. But the teacher cast an animation spell to create a zombie for you all to train on. The strings, they were pale, like death. Hold out her hand towards the skull.
Yes, try it.
He giggles in that sort of insane, creepy way.
There are many strings. Twist this one. Twist the string. You do so, and the string grows dark, black as night. It flies into your chest. Scream and convulse. Oh God. You fall to your knees, they are weak.
They cannot help him now, Goblin.
He laughs.
You did something all right.
Get up and groan.
You tossed a ton of negative energy directly into your damn heart. First time I've seen someone do that and live. Impressive.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on with us. This ain't the first time we've directly channeled something into us.
You are alive, are you? Not a zombie or something behind that thing on your head?
I'm alive, I think.
That's the spirit. Try again later, you'll get it eventually.
Maybe you should rest first or something. He sounds worried. You should be. Don't throw yourself into a doom like this. Can't you figure out something to make it easier? You understand it better now. You've seen the pale string. Why not? Why not? Why the fuck not? Kieran's. I will do it. I've got lowered the DC. I need a 17 or above. Fuck! I don't think this will be any different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm extremely persistent in saying the same lie. Oh God!
You really fired yourself up that time. Fuck you.
Do that one more time and you'll be like me.
That's the spirit.
Do it again. Cure wounds.
Goodbye, Vonderville.
Yeah.
Yes, go off. Ask someone their political opinions.
How do you know I was going to do that?
The
And with
fucking necromancer. I know what it takes to heal a dead body.
Politics is one of the
politician.
purest forms of magic.
Which is why I was a politician mage. A very fucking mage by the sounds of it.
Oh. God, that was so much force.